What is up, everybody? It's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. It is that time of the week again. It's Gaming Beyond the Box. And go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say not in the box.
Yeah, not in the box, not around it, not beside it, not parallel to it, not perpendicular to it. We are outside that motherfucker. All right. So, to start off with, we will introduce the panelists. If you don't know most of us anyway, we'll start at the bottom right. We have our Borderlands sperm thingy. What is happening, Leonidas?
Holy shit, I didn't realize that was bottom right. I'm so used to being up top.
Yeah, it was totally threw me off, too.
I was like, what the fuck?
I know.
Nothing much. Ready to go tonight. Been playing some Outriders. I won't get into it.
We'll get into it. We will get into it. I promise.
Riders assemble.
All right, and then to his left, we have Kratos' third cousin, 3 times removed by divorce. What's happening, HR Bomber?
Man, it's going good. Good day today. Why not? Screw it. Finally got home, got me a beer, got a couple of beers. So I'm doing this for Huss since Huss can't be here. So I figured, why not? But yeah, I've been playing when I can some Outriders. But yeah, other than that, that's about it.
Playing.
All right. And then to his left, we have the one, the only Lady White Claw, also known as just Lady. What's happening, girl?
Not much. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for Wednesday. Yeah, I have not played too much Outriders. I'm scared to. You guys all make me scared to fucking play it. But I finished up my It Takes Two playthrough, so that game is probably way fucking better anyway. So.
That game is amazing, actually.
That game is so fucking good. It's like my game of the year, if not game. I mean, it's probably one of my favorite fucking co-ops that I've played, and I don't even know. I can't think of another time. Nintendo days, fucking playing like Mario Party 4. I don't know. Shit,
and Paul, no, he is not distracted. I promise you, he is just ordering a new sex doll. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't use bleach. That's all I can say.
And
I sent you one for your birthday. It never showed up.
Maybe it did.
Maybe it did. Maybe his wife intercepted it.
All right.
Makes sense.
Maybe it is my wife.
And to her left, you may have heard of this gentleman before. He runs a little podcast called RDX, which stands for Real Deal Xbox. Welcome once again. I think, God, what is this, like your 25th time on the show? What's happening, Mr. Dealer?
How you doing, Wilmy? How's the panel doing? Here to talk about Outriders, rather. And the fact that It Takes Two is 10 times better than Outriders could ever hope to be in a million years. And that's okay if I disagree with some of you in the chat. I think did y'all motherfuckers forget it's okay to disagree? All right, let's go.
Let's go.
I agree.
It's okay to disagree, but as soon as the show's over, everybody will disagree in the comments section. All right. And to the top right, my partner in crime, the king of the dumpsters. What's happening, Fork?
I am good. Posted some wonderful pictures earlier, so we'll see what happens with that. But excited to be here. Excited to see what we can talk about. Excited to see how many Dick Riders we can do with Dealer here to see if we'll do 1, 2, or 3. So
it's a game of whack-a-mole.
I mean, you haven't experienced it until you've done double. I mean, I would say it's a great game to play with friends, but I can't play with my friends.
Matt Burns, hey, how you doing, buddy?
And to Fork's left, we have the leader of the Dreadites, whose camera has died on him recently. What's happening, Dreadpool?
Oh, not much. Happy to be here. Been playing some Outriders. I'm actually enjoying it as much as I was having some issues during the demo time at the beginning of the demo, but I'm enjoying it. Still enjoying a little bit of Breath of the Wild, so some Zelda there. And working on getting that TikTok back up and going.
Oh, TikTok.
Oh, God.
Hey, this I'm off of Stadia.
Clown, thank you for the $5 super chat. Have a fantastic show, everyone. Already cut a hole in the popcorn bag. In case you're wondering, he has a date with his wife tonight, and they're going to the movies. And Psycho, thank you for $2 super chat. Shout out to everyone on the panel and in the chat, and shout out to you too, Psycho. Enjoyed the show. We're going to give you one hell of a ride tonight, sir. And Fork is going
give me a dick ride. You know what I mean?
And Fork is going in dry.
Cue the
And
music.
And to the left of Dreadpool, we have the leader of the Myrtle Beach Flat Earth Society. What is happening, Ghost?
Not much. How's everybody doing? Glad to be here. Beers in hand and smoking weed. Let's talk about all the bullshit that's going on. And what do you want to talk about, Whammy?
Oh, hell, I can think of a lot of things. But first, let me get this out of the way. I see a lot of people in the chat asking. I'm not wearing them, right? Because I don't like wearing headphones unless I have to. I think these things are amazing. Dealer's not going to agree with me, and that's okay because they don't have a boom microphone on them.
Do they sound good though? That's my question.
They sound amazing.
What about the mic on them?
I still.
Oh my God!
On the microphone yet, Dealer.
There's no mic on it, and he hadn't tested the mic yet.
But the
Well, he has.
audio
He's
in
just
these
been playing
things.
in Outriders, so he really can't really physically technically.
Anybody play Outriders with him while he's trying these out and talking to him with them on? How's the mic quality on those?
Don't know yet.
They look really pretty in my
I mean,
hand.
I want to get them. That's why I'm asking, right? Like I want to get them.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I've never gotten a party chat with him since he's had the headset.
Well,
But
let me know when you know, brother.
Review
He
is in
keeps telling-
process.
Every time we invite him to a party chat, we get a text back saying, "I only play with people with the same headset." So we don't know, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but real quick, if you do buy these things, in my opinion, the audio coming from them is well worth the money. But make sure as soon as you take them out of the box, you download the app and you update them.
Rub them on your testicles.
And you can do that too
And
if that
pay
thrills
for
you.
Dolby Atmos.
And link them so everyone knows they're yours and not theirs.
Yes, that way your wife doesn't try to take them, or anybody
This
else.
is
That's how gamers mark their territory. They just
Exactly.
rub
And make
There you
sure,
go.
because I know you
Perfect
can't
example.
use the headsets without paying for Dolby Atmos. Remember, we got to make sure we push that. 'Cause
No,
they do not work. They don't work at all. Like out of the
You-
box, you can't even turn them on until you.
I
pay
heard there
for
was someone
Atmos.
dumb enough
Nah.
to put that on Twitter once. I don't know.
There was somebody really, like, I don't know. I can't.
Which one of y'all kicked me?
Very distasteful,
Well, the thing is, these come with a subscription to Dolby Atmos if you don't already have it.
Wait,
Most-
so you get it for free?
You get it for free. Well, I wouldn't say for free because the headset's $500.
Yeah, he just bought.
I was like,
spent
it's
$500 on the
definitely
fucking
installed
headset,
with
so.
that headset. Like,
Yeah.
But the catch is, it does work with all other audio. It works with DTS. It works with Windows Sonic. It works for everything.
That's just
So that's what I'm. That's definitely a good thing that it uses all the other sounds.
And see,
But
even
Atmos-
Matt says it's very impressive, but he's still going with the whatever Penrose X.
Wow.
Matt, why you got to lower Wilmy's hype?
Oh, he's not. Trust me.
Shout out to Matt. He's in a lot of chats.
Matt's
No,
an
that dude-
audio file too. So
That was like, Wilmy's having fun.
Every time I hear
audio
audiophile, I hear pedophile. I'm sorry, but it just sounds like I'm
look,
an audiophile.
look, dude. Whatever list your father's on has nothing to do with anybody here in the chat.
That's facts.
Love you, man. Okay. Anyway, all right. First topic for it. Let's do it.
I mean, Dealer is a guest, so why don't we let him go ahead and get the dick writing out? That way.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah. Good idea.
we're
Let's
gonna pop
get
that
dealers-
off. All right.
Let's get everybody's
I mean,
thoughts.
First things first, hold on. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10, so therefore it has to
Fucking,
be
are
a
you
great
kidding
game.
me?
There wasn't.
No, we're
IGN.
not.
Oh,
It was Game
how?
Informer.
Oh, Game
Game
Informer,
Informer.
whatever.
Game
yeah.
Informer.
That crack den over there.
Okay, well, look, I'm all Metascores don't define if you like or don't like a game. I get that, never push that. I want a better Metascore for the hype and stuff like that, right? Everyone wants a great reviewing title, but Dick Riders isn't it, people. I'm sorry. Even if half of you played it for free and it's in Game Pass and you're backing it because of that, and you didn't pay a dime for it. In my opinion, this is the keywords. I think it's okay to disagree with people. If somebody comes up to me and tells me Gran Turismo is better than Forza, I'm like, look, brother, you're on crack, but that's fine. You're allowed to have your opinion. I'm not going to go at somebody online because you don't like Forza over Gran Turismo. And I just looked at a few comments in that video that I posted last night, which is supposed to be funny as hell. Like, people take this stuff so personally. I don't like Outriders. Doesn't mean you have to fucking like it. So
Exactly.
it's just not my type of game. And I just see it for, in my opinion, what it is. And I just don't really care for it because it doesn't necessarily do any one thing great. Not that means it's a bad game inherently. It's just not my style. It's not what I like. And I think there's other games that kind of do what it does better. It's just a little bit different of a mix, if you will. I'm just saying that I don't care for the game. And the fact that I don't care for the game doesn't mean that people should take that personally. And who was it earlier that was saying, you stood up for the game a lot and you said you had one criticism of the damn game and people were already dick riding you, right? So I'm just saying, like, people take this shit a little too personally, even though it's supposed to be a little funny. And you're allowed to have your own opinion.
Well,
people are damage controlling their asses off about this shit.
That's sort of like last night on RDX, the discussion that a couple of your panel members was having. People are still arguing about it right now as we speak.
Oh, the MLB thing?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, people are still talking about it.
You're my hero. You're supposed to like this stuff.
So
you know what I mean?
Hey,
It's
with
like,
the Game Pass, you're supposed to love
Look,
it.
I mean, like I said, you're gonna see more of this stuff, like more stuff like Outriders hitting day and date, like because they're gonna have to push back some first party stuff, I think. But when it comes down to it, like that doesn't mean that you should just damage control shit no matter what. That's fine. Like, and even either way, like maybe you're not damage control. You really believe what you believe, but allow me to believe what I believe, right? So
absolutely.
Right.
And
that's the problem.
That.
That's the problem being on YouTube. You're supposed to have everybody else's opinion. And not
I'm supposed to have everyone's back, but no one's supposed to have mine. It's like, what
exactly.
the fuck, like,
I have your back.
Not everything is made for everybody.
Appreciate that.
The only reason you have his back because you asked him for his underwear before we went live.
And I send him out too.
I mean, you don't really ask when you can just cut them off.
Anyway, to everyone having fun with the game, that's great. Like, you're allowed to express you having fun with the game. I'm allowed to say I don't really care for the game, and I'm not going to harp on it. Never do, but just have a blast with it. Personally, I'm with Lady over here. It Takes Two. Your time is much better spent there. Much better game in my opinion.
The fact that a lot of people aren't playing it kind of throws me for
frauds.
Like,
all of them.
Just play it, guys.
Oh, and it doesn't kick you from the game.
It's not on Game Pass though,
Yeah,
it costs money. So
that's a problem.
Hey, but you do get a discount right now.
I mean, I will say Outriders. It's one of the better single player games I've played.
I'll agree with that.
It's co-op.
State that opinion, it's fine.
I mean, okay, so I've been kicked more times than not, and I paid for the game. So fuck you all that are on Game Pass. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn.
I paid for it.
You want to support the developers, right? They're only get $1.
I paid for it, and what I can say is I have 7 hours co-op and a 44 hours playing total. So I'm pretty sure I have a good handle on the game, and there's some serious issues. I posted some pictures. 67% epic drop rate. I got 4. Should have been 12. Put it on World Tier 15 and then go to Jacob's mission at the very beginning. 500% increased drop rate of gear quality, and you get 2 whites and 2 greens.
Wow. Fire.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go with when you did in the demo and you got rid of all the legendaries out of the chest to prevent people from chest farming. Fuck you. They need to be in World Tier 15. Also, one thing I saw in a video that I did try out, I'm level 44 now. I went back to World Tier 15 and I had a harder time in there than I do in the challenge tiers, which is supposed to be in-game. Why? Because they knock you from 44 to 42 because now you're too high of level. And then if you go play with your friends, like me and Bomber were playing, Bomber's a lower level. I went into his game. I regularly do 2,000 damage. I go into Bombers, I do 42.
and I was doing like 100 and something or 200 and something.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense.
It
doesn't make sense.
16 levels higher than Bomber, and actually 20 levels higher than Bomber, and I'm doing less damage, taking the same amount of damage, and it's just, to me, there are lots of issues. I personally think I will give them a month. If they don't fix it by then, I will move on to Division, which is a much better game.
Yeah,
it's much going back to Anthem.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've heard more people say they'd rather have Anthem. That's sad.
Yeah. I'll agree. It's Anthem all the way over this. Sorry.
Anthem
oh shit.
Like for me, I mean, I was promoting this game without being a freaking promoter, which is, wonderful. I was just excited for the game.
I was excited. I thought it was going to be something.
I get it.
Totally
It's like you were the flapper.
HR Bomber. Tell us about your dick riding
I was definitely this right here.
He had a megaphone.
Everybody's like, how much you get paid for this?
Never mind.
Nah. Anyway.
We'll talk about this one later.
But no, like, I enjoy what the game is, but it has too many issues. Like, I like the challenge, but I don't like to be ass raped at the same time without changing anything. Like literally going from one part of the map and literally just going into the other, jumping over rocks. All of a sudden, I'm getting destroyed and getting two-shotted. That doesn't make sense. That's a terrible skills or difficulty spike. And I know there are too many stupid people telling me get good out there on the interwebs.
Wasn't me, by the way. It was not
get good,
me
y'all.
who said that.
Like, go freaking, suck a big one. Anyway, like the
back to the throat, get a sore
problem, like all the way in the back of the throat. You better freaking not gag. If you gag, I'm gonna blow
Bomber,
you
have you walked into an area and had 30 AI spawn right in front of you in a tiny room, and then half of them run behind you, past you?
Actually, I have ran into a room. The guys were coming at me. I went to go after them because I love to do my.
They're running from you. Don't kill me! Don't kill me!
Like I like to run after them and do my charged up melee because it slows them down, and I can do extra damage with a couple of perks I have. However, when I did that, they all of a sudden teleported and just disappeared, which they don't do. None of them do this, but it teleported behind me, and then I didn't do any damage. Then on top of that, I have a shotgun, an automatic shotgun that I can sit there and just spray. Well, they're in my face, and I'm shooting, and I miss. Apparently, because there's no hit markers, and I'm talking about missing repeatedly.
You keep rolling a 1. It's all right. It's fine.
like that. Yeah, it's like I'm playing D&D and I'm rolling ones
fail.
constantly.
I'm not hearing any of these complaints from people that usually they don't play very many games, but the ones they do play, they run through. And these guys seem to just ignore all these problems, and
they have to. They have to either be ignoring them or they're not playing it as often. I
only played like an hour and a half of this game, and I knew way before then. I was like, this isn't for me. But I already had like several of these problems you're talking about in that short time.
Yeah, and that's what's sad. Like, and that's before you even try to play co-op, which is almost impossible for the most part. I mean, it kind of got fixed last night for me. Like, I was able to play last night with a couple of people, which was awesome. But then
it worked for me once I actually deleted. Hold on, this is the dumbest thing. Once I deleted their pre-order, the Hellrider pack, out of my thing, I could then play with Ghost in them.
What the hell?
Oh, it just tells you that pre-order shit's a scam.
Not pre-order shit.
Pre-order shit. That's
So
a scam.
as of right now, I load in the game and my truck has no tires on it whatsoever. It looks like I parked in Chicago and someone put it up on blocks. It's just
up on blocks next to the
That's
dumpster.
it.
You're lucky
And that's the only way I can play with friends. And I'm like, this is the dumbest shit ever.
I'm sorry, Work. I needed that epic. I just needed it.
I need to get some of that titanium, man.
See, here's the funny part, right? Usually I'm the one with the problems. This time, I really haven't had any problems. I've been playing no problem. I've had Rick Payne jump in because I leave my game session open. He jumps in and he's playing from Jamaica. Axel from Texas jumps in, and all three of us are playing no problem. We jumped in their game. They jumped in my game. And the only issue that I've seen is the fact that when whoever's hosting it bounces out, everybody goes back to the dashboard. They don't even go back to the screen.
Yep.
They completely go back to the dashboard. Other than that, it's been okay.
Too.
I mean, there are some people that aren't having any issues. If you're enjoying the game, guess what? I'm happy that you're enjoying the game. Just because I'm not enjoying it, which, mind you, there are parts that I enjoy. If they fix the issues that I have, I will probably play several hundred hours of the game. However, I don't enjoy doing a speed run on Expedition, trying to get gold tier and playing as hard as I can to beat that time to not get what they promised me, which is a percentage of the loot. If you're not going to give me the correct percentage,
that's bullshit.
Then guess what? Your end game is broken and people won't play. So they need to fix their shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Funny thing is, earlier me and Ghost weren't having any problems until we made it to a boss. We started fighting it, and then it just froze on him and kicked me.
Oh, and by the way,
I wonder if it's the same boss that I keep seeing on my Twitter feed. Like,
a lot of people are talking,
getting to this boss and being fucking booted midway through.
Is it the chick?
I don't know
it was
which
the
one
Bailey
it was.
chick or whatever.
It's the chick.
The annoying ass chick that thinks she's somebody, and then you're like, no, you're a little bitch. Get away.
Yeah, so many people are
everybody I've
getting
talked to is
booted.
they froze on it. Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
by
me
the
and
way,
Leo
Ghost,
crashed
when I signed back in, I was right at her. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It signed back in. It brought me right back to it. So that was the first time I didn't lose stuff.
I put a lot of holes in her. Not gonna lie.
like I said, I mean, there's a lot of brokenness to this
Isn't that
game.
always the plan?
And just like what Silent Hill has
No, you're
said,
supposed to fill them, not put them in her.
this game should not
I
have been
put it in
released.
there to
Doing
fill
it
them,
all
though,
wrong.
right?
When-
That's the-
But I
I'll
buy
be
all this
honest,
cement.
put in
The
fill-
demo played better and the hitboxes were better in the demo. That's sad.
Hang on, here's one issue that I haven't heard nobody bring up. The fucking dead zones in the controller. You cannot adjust the dead zones in the sticks, in the options. That I found anyway. Is that in there?
I haven't even looked. But
No,
I know.
options.
no.
Does nobody notice like the aiming just
It
for
is
me
off.
personally?
No,
yeah.
the aiming's way off.
Oh,
Yeah,
sniping's
and I hate-
great.
and I hate-
I love
and I hate that it
moving and
automatically,
having
like,
to
snaps.
move and
I've
For
had
me,
it
the
where
aiming
mine
is
like
fucked.
automatically snaps and it goes to their chest. I'm like, no, I'm trying to hit their head and it won't let me move it, and I have to click a certain. I don't know what button it is because I don't even realize it's doing it, and then I have to move it to get headshots to do more damage. I'm like, can you not do that? Like,
I
quit
drag
making
shot a lot,
shooter-
right? Like in Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
I've started playing that a lot over the last 8 months, and I've gotten back into multiplayer, right? And I started drag shotting and getting pretty decent at it occasionally. I finally dial in my controls on Modern Warfare, and it's great. It's something magical when your controls just fucking work. And in Dick Riders, I just cannot get a headshot with drag shotting, at least for the time put in. I just can't adjust the dead zones in the sticks.
Yeah,
So
they're-
that was something that the developers, please change that up, because Ashtray Gaming, some others were complaining about that. There's people that notice that. I'm very susceptible to that as well.
Yeah, headshots, especially with snipers, good luck. And the thing that kills me is all their snipers have like humming, like lock on humming bullets. Doesn't
And they
matter
never
where you run.
reload.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't matter where you run. It doesn't matter if you dodge. It doesn't matter. They're going to
Actually,
hit you.
what I love
It's
is
hit scan.
when you
bullets is what
roll,
it is.
you watch the laser roll with your character on your head, and it's like, wow, that's
You're like,
fucking
how does
impressive.
this dude do that? It's
Go recruit that motherfucker right now.
exactly.
Right? Like,
Exactly. If he was a COD, he's a hacker.
Get some money.
Look, all I gotta say is fuck Leo and Ghost. I just want the sniper. That's all I want on my back.
No, take that spotter all the way through.
So
you'll be
says the
fine.
king of all hackers, the one that uses all the mods
Oh.
and camps.
Oh shit.
And you know the bad part? I was the
We
only
call him
one-
Cheesy Fork.
I was the
Cheesy
only
fork.
person on this panel that wasn't hyping the game. I sit back here for months and said, I'll wait until it comes out and I'll see. And I've actually not had many problems with it.
Well, you didn't have any problems with Avengers either, did you?
Oh shit!
With what?
With Avengers?
Yeah, way too many.
You said you
See,
liked
and that's
it.
a
I
Going
thought.
to
I
PS
did in the
now, though,
beginning.
women.
I did in the beginning until I realized, you're playing as the Hulk or somebody and you had to beat the same little person like 380 times to kill him.
Yeah, just like I said in freaking.
Nothing like an underpowered superhero game makes you feel like
Yeah.
you
Who
have
was
to
it,
work
Bomber
so
last
hard.
night?
when
Was
you-
it you,
Yeah,
Bomber, in the
yes,
chat last
what-
night? You said you're
it's
not
a
very super in a superhero game.
Yeah, exactly. You're not very super, like especially Hulk. Like, I'm sorry. Yes, he is a very OP character when it comes to strength. Yes, I understand, but that's what I want. I
Yeah.
want to go in, and especially when I'm fighting freaking robots. That's all I get to fight. I
Right.
should be able to crush them like
let's
a
see, you
freaking.
grab,
If I
you
pick
grab
up-
the car and you turn it into your boxing gloves, but you can
Why
rip
do
it
you do
apart,
that?
no problem. But you can't
But-
hit a NPC with one punch and like
You better
literally
get grinded for that
And- and
invisible
that's a-
gear.
That's another
Yeah.
thing about these video games, even with Hulk, because I understand like the old Hulk game, you would take concrete and use them as punch. Why? Use your freaking fists. Like there are a lot more. That's gonna
Yeah.
hurt more than the concrete or the car. I'm sorry, but whatever. Anyway, it's just stupid. gripe.
Psycho, thank you for the $5 super chat. How were the connection problems not an issue in the demo? And if they knew, why didn't they just delay until it was fixed?
Because they didn't
There
care.
actually wasn't like the first day or so there were some connection issues, but then after that it was smooth sailing.
Yeah.
The demo
Yeah.
actually ran great. Like
Yeah.
hands down, no problem. People farmed the shit out of stuff, and then they released this, and it feels. I mean, here I'm on the end game, and like I've said to multiple people, it feels like two companies made the game because your world tier only carries over to the end game as far as what loot, how high of a loot you can wear. And maybe when you go in there, you can't level up your world tier, so you better be fucking world tier 15. So if you're not, then you go back in the game and level up some more because good God.
Which I think that's the whole point. Like you need to be world tier 15 in the regular campaign or whatever before you go
Yeah,
to end game.
but-
Because I've heard a lot of
To
people
me-
say they completed the
Okay,
game
so-
at like level 27 and they're on world tier 13. I'm like,
So
yeah, you're
here's-
not going to go into world tier 1 in the end game because it requires
Yeah, but here's the dumbest thing. You go into the in-game. As soon as you start in-game, it's like, okay, here's expeditions. You're starting off at tier 3. What happened to tier 1 and 2?
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Where did they go? Oh, don't worry about where you're tier 1 and 2. Just do tier 3. By the way, everything in here is 35, but they're going to hit you pretty fucking hard even though you're 42.
Yeah. See, you know what reminds me of was with the demo pretty much going smooth, and then the actual game coming out and being, this mess that we're dealing with. It reminded me of when the Cult and Dealer were, was Gears 5 when it came out. You guys were testing it in the background and had no issues. And then it came out.
Before release, yeah, it was brand. We had 2 glitches. I think our reviews did talk about it. I don't remember. It was very little, and then it came out, hit Game Pass, and some kind of server side issues where the collectibles and the saves weren't syncing, and it was just a big clusterfuck. And guess what? Some of those problems still aren't fixed to this day, which we've talked about. The Coalition still haven't fixed certain problems like Jack glitching on a certain level and he won't go down a hallway. You just have to go there and teleport him to the door so he'll go through it. Like, there's just day one issues that are still there that they just never fixed. And I think the problem with this, somebody asking how the demo had no issues and this did, I don't know. I guess it could be that this game does utilize a lot of server side, kind of like Destiny, right? You're always connected to their servers. You need to be online to play this, right? Or no?
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you
Okay,
do.
yes, unfortunately.
So, I mean, with Game Pass, you've got who knows how many millions that might have potentially tried this, and it could have overloaded something, but at the end of the day, maybe you could have accounted for that. And is it possible that many more people played it Game Pass day one than a demo that was free to everybody, Game Pass or not? I don't know.
Here's the funny part. There's a lot of people that I've talked to that decided not to play the demo because they're going to wait for the game. They didn't know that the progression would carry over. So if they had known that, they said they would have jumped in there. But they're like, I don't care if it's a month long. The game's coming out. I'll just wait for the game.
Yeah,
I didn't know the progression carried forward either.
They did say 2.2 million people played the demo. And, I mean, we have Xbox Series X's, PlayStation 5s. They load fast. We have computers that load fast. I timed it today from the moment I press A to lobby to actually select my character is 1 minute 42 seconds. That you just sit there and wait.
Right.
And wait.
And spinning screen at the beginning.
A minute of it is watching a cinematic that all of us have watched 5,000 times.
I was wondering if we're ever going to be able to skip that. Like, that just wasn't.
I know. Yeah, that's the one that needs to be skipped.
Their shitty servers of, this is really slow. It shouldn't take this long to sign in. I mean, it just.
Yeah.
That's fact.
And then this is the issue with server-based games.
Not really, because there's other server-based games that go faster. I mean,
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if the server's down, you're dead in the water. Even as a single-player game, you can't even play it at all.
Right.
Well, yeah.
That's why offline mode should have definitely been a thing. But they wanted to make sure they can catch cheaters, so that's the reason why they kept it online.
But if they had the offline mode, they could have still validated
the whole cheating thing,
online.
I still don't get, because you can't trade gear. There's no PvP.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's no PvP.
And
so what do you?
That was the weirdest thing that when they announced that, when they first started talking about it, I was like, I don't understand like why you're so like
So
on this
gung-ho.
like cheating thing. Like,
because it's just PvE.
I don't. Yeah, it's just
and as
PvE.
far as I
What's
know,
happening?
They haven't said if they're going to do anything else with the game. They've mentioned they might carry it on or do an expansion, but they
Yeah,
haven't.
they said
I
they
don't think they're
would
gonna
like
get
to,
there
but
with
right
the
now, I
fucking
mean,
shit
they
that's
got to fix the
happening.
crap.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's looking bleak.
Granted,
Live
I
service
think
game
what,
that isn't a live service game, basically.
yeah,
We are a 1 week out, and crossplay has been turned off, and we still have issues playing with friends.
but the crazy thing is
Days
on
off.
like Xbox UK, it's the number 4 most sold, like the top
Well, and
4
it's still-
sold game,
it's
which
doing
which
well.
impressive.
Like, people
Again,
are
that's
still
on
playing
Xbox,
it.
and people were saying nobody on Xbox buys the game, which that's clearly
Well,
a
mind
lie.
you, people are enjoying it, and I'm glad they're enjoying it. It's just there comes a certain point
No,
where
there's issues. You can't say it's a 9 out of 10. Nobody can.
Ainsley said it best, and I'm going to twist it a little bit, but it's like when you go to the bar and you get that hot chick and you take her home and you bang her, and then you wake up and realize her makeup's off, that it literally was a guy and she's not really hot.
I feel like that's a big twist.
Wait a minute. I'm feeling like.
Well, wait a second. I
It
didn't
sounds
know.
like an
Okay.
experience you might have had 1 to maybe 7
It feels like
times.
how you were born.
That analogy is a little messed up. Not
I mean,
gonna
we
lie.
could tell.
Okay,
where
I
the
stretched
twist
a little
came in.
bit, but it's like, hey, you take home the hot chick only to find out that the beer goggles made her an 8. She was actually a 2.
It's fucked up.
Whoa.
Hey man,
I've never gotten that.
everybody needs
ever.
love. All right, so let's
Everybody needs
why
love.
are we worried about
Thanks.
numbers at that?
Thanks,
Exactly.
Ghost. Thank
Yes,
you.
Ghost.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you got to go
shit.
get down. Go.
Everybody's
do your
a
work.
10 to somebody.
That's right.
That's right, man. See, now we're
I mean,
getting deep.
even Fork's
Welcome to
married.
Dr.
Goddamn,
Phil.
come on.
I know, right?
That's a perfect example.
All right,
Exactly.
so all this
All
talk
work
about
for the
Outriders, Dick Riders, whatever they're.
That's
whatever
what I
it's
coined
called.
that, by the way.
Outriders?
Well, sorry.
Outriders is still number one.
We do want to talk about the fact that we have a game giveaway going on right now, or Canada does, for the next Resident Evil, which is probably going to be a way better fucking game than this.
Yes.
Really
God,
hope.
I hope.
We can really hope. Does anybody know when the demo is? There a demo coming out? I felt like we were
I don't
supposed to get a demo on
No,
Xbox.
a
I
demo
didn't hear
Got it
about
on
that.
PS5.
Look,
Might give me a reason
wow.
to plug in my PS5.
PS5
Of
got
course.
that exclusive demo.
I'm
They're showing
I'm more
us-
worried that we're gonna get all sorts of Twitter pictures of a 9-foot woman looking up her dress.
That's
That's
all I
the
want in
demo,
my life.
And
So.
that's okay.
I mean, who
Like, what's
doesn't
wrong with that?
want that at least for 3 to 5 seconds?
Because that's a
in
dick
their life?
pic.
Look, I may or may not have looked up Lara Croft's stuff.
Well, where are we going with this right
Why
now?
would-
Have
Yeah,
you,
I'm
have
not-
you-
where would
there's,
you- like-
never mind. I'm not gonna bring this. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go into the Lara Croft thing because there's a whole series out there.
Yes,
Some
there
crazy
is.
shit, guys. Some crazy shit out there. But no, you can check it out on Connected. That's CONNECT86 on Twitter, and share that, and you have a chance to win the game.
Just follow the
know
strange
him.
Canadian.
Canada. I don't know if everybody fucking follows Canada. Like, I mean,
Everyone's
I don't know.
following Canada.
Do they even know who you're referring to?
I hope not. I hope
Canada.
I hope they just Google Canada and they just follow the
Follow
country.
Canada.
That's all.
Everybody
Yeah.
Google the
Everybody just
Palpitator.
DM Fork and ask him who.
Yeah, DM Fork.
Hold on,
Everybody
hold on,
DM
hold on,
Fork.
hold on, hold on.
DM
If anybody's
Fork with a dick
DMing
pic.
anybody, DM will
everybody-
me, because this will
Nope.
filter out a bunch of fucking people.
Yeah,
Only the people that really need the
If
information.
you enter, you have to be
Got
able to
it.
spell Canada. That'll filter out another 50%.
Canada is KANA.
Say
CA.
whatever. Thank you, Leo, for putting that in chat. That was smart of you. That was very smart of you. Look at you.
Nano. Thank you for the 499 super chat. Damn,
Nano.
serious, in-depth, topical, and constructive debate. Have I walked into the wrong show? Look, Ma, they're professional now.
What the fuck?
we have our moments.
We have our moments,
Nano.
but then
Shout
it
out to Nano.
gets
And KY Bob, thank you for the 499 super chat. Fork, you tell me what happened in the dumpster, stayed in the dumpster. He doesn't always stick
he doesn't
to that,
keep
sir.
up that.
Or
no.
can't
I
help
linked
it.
the
He's got to
giveaway.
brag.
Oh, look at there, Leo leaking the giveaway right there. Look at that.
Nice, good job.
See?
Good
Too late,
job,
Fork.
Leo.
You're too late,
Thank
Fork.
you.
First of all, Nuke, there's no proof that games are made in Canada. No one lives in Canada. Second of all, I question that comment.
Let's see.
Montreal's
Anthem was
the
made
city.
in Canada. Mass Effect Andromeda was made in Canada.
Oh my God! Look who
Batman
made
Arkham
it.
Origins was made in Canada.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Husk?
Who the fuck
Who
is
the
that?
fuck is this guy?
He has a fork
Oh,
of
look
internet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Husk.
it Husk.
Husk,
You
is
better
that you?
shotgun some beers and catch
It's
up.
Yeah, it's him.
Hey, you
Oh,
can't
I've
go
been
pee
working
for
on
another hour.
Hey,
Hour and a
Husk.
half.
Husk, since you're in, cheers. Ding. You're
He's
not even
not
looking
even
at your
paying
shit.
attention.
Happy
He's like, whatever.
National
There you go. Hey,
Brewski
beer
Day,
day.
bro.
Hey, right there.
Happy Beer Day.
I question that, Silent Hill. Canada was not made in Canada.
That's true.
There's no proof.
I think.
I thought it was made in
French
Mexico.
Creek. Didn't French Creek?
There we go.
French-
Now I've got the panel evened out. The 5 people on top aren't drinking. The 4 people on the bottom are. That works.
There we go.
I mean, that
we-
makes sense.
Wait, can I be their designated drivers?
Wait, can we be on the top? Damn
Why
it.
are we driving?
Designated
Oh,
drunk.
I'm moving back
I'm
up.
not driving.
I mean, I may or may not drop you off at the right location.
I mean, I just call an Uber.
you're never
I
gonna
guess,
do
if
that.
You're gonna
Well,
fuck
I'll
me
be your
over.
Uber.
I've been drinking.
And in case nobody has caught it in the chat,
I didn't catch anything on the chat.
there's a rumor came out. Jeff Grubb just posted.
Yes,
this.
he
Take
just
it with a
did.
grain of salt.
Let's do it.
There's
This
lot
is a
of people
rumor.
talking about
We're running with it. It's done.
And if anybody would know, well, I'm not going to stick dealer with anything.
I'll stick him.
Kojima in talks with Microsoft to publish his next game.
Let's see if the people that really were
Wait.
talking about a walking simulator talk about this one. I'm just curious.
Wait, so the one didn't do so well on PlayStation because everybody realized you're a FedEx delivery boy, so now he's going to put one on Xbox?
This one's going to be like Amazon, though.
I want Death Stranding Xbox
Oh.
edition.
Look, as long as I get an Amazon
I was
truck,
gonna.
I'm
I
good.
was first. I was like, oh, it's in the jungle, and then I was like, no, it's a Jeff Bezos situation. All right.
No, this one is going to be the postal service, and he comes and shoots you.
Oh damn, that's gonna be slow as fuck.
Can we get a game made about Ubisoft? Where,
You ever try to get mail from the post office? It's a
That's true.
You're gonna
That is true.
deliver
Hey,
sex
that's-
dolls to Jeff Keighley.
Hey, that's what
Yeah.
Xbox sent all the zip up pullovers that everybody bought.
Yep,
or people
Kojima's gonna
bought.
make the new Gears of War game. There you go.
Oh my god!
I
Wouldn't
mean,
that
it's
be?
gonna make it better.
Even the
Am I
biggest
the
one of
only
those-
person that thinks Kojima is massively overrated?
No,
No,
I
actually,
think
before-
the entire
it's
country
pretty
behind that.
unanimous across the panel.
I mean, when he kind of calls all bro shooters, I thought he was a douchebag, but before that, I thought he was overrated. So
Well, he
Now
wasn't
he's an
wrong.
overrated douchebag.
I mean, he wasn't wrong because we do.
I mean, look at Bomber. He's
What?
a bro shooter all the way.
Hey, look, who doesn't love a good bro shooter?
Right,
It's a
exactly.
good
I like
time.
shooting
Bro
things in
shooter's
the face.
good. What I don't want is another.
All I'm
walking
hearing is
simulator,
Berg.
but that's just me.
what if we got a bro
I mean,
shooting walking simulator?
He does do really good with story until he gets like all like.
I like the
weirded
Metal
out,
Gear
so
Solid
hopefully
game
a
they'll
lot.
keep him-
What was the story in that game besides walking across God knows where delivering packages to Grandma Smith?
You had
And
to.
hopefully you
Grandma
don't
Smith
drop
is not
because
in
that's
the
big
game.
The
deal.
story was
But-
of a lovely lady who had
Oh!
been busy.
You got to do that with a Spanish accent. Dreadpool, go ahead.
The story is no.
No.
Well, maybe we don't do that ever again.
Maybe we don't do
I
that.
don't know
No,
what's
Maybe we
up.
don't listen
Cut it
to
off.
you.
Cut it off.
Assume we didn't
All
do
right,
that
moving
one.
on.
Hey man, you get an A for effort though.
Put up,
Hey,
please
forever.
stand by
Scene.
picture.
See, senor.
Anyway, Husk, how you been, buddy?
I've been great.
Oh, what
You
was
know,
that fucking
Internet's
mouse's
working
name?
just fine, and beer's good.
That's gonna
Snatcher's
bug
here
me
today.
now.
I got
Here's
you.
always good.
I
I
got
want a
Great.
game made about Bean.
I hope not.
All you
I
do
hope
is-
Bean doesn't
There's
even
a
make a
company
game
called
that's gonna
Bean.
probably touch you.
They
Flick the Bean
did.
Simulator?
Flick the bean.
It's called
There you
Leisure
go.
Suit Larry.
Hey, actually, there's probably people out there that actually need that game because that's the only way they'll be able to flick a bean. So they probably need that. Just saying.
Look, at
That's
least
not
it's
gonna help.
practice, though, right? Because
what?
eventually you hope. Well, you hope it happens, but
Yeah,
some
until you
people,
get-
it's
until
a
you
lost
get there
cause,
and you're
you might as
like,
well just,
I know how to do this, and you actually do flick it. And
Or they're like, there's no A button. There's no A button.
Maybe you'll get lucky
I
and you'll be
smashed
into it.
it.
take like a
Press
mouse
button,
trap
smash
and be like, it's gonna
I
flip
accidentally
real
hit the
hard.
B button. Is that okay?
Hey, does she have a USB port so I can plug up my controller?
I
Hey,
put my
baby,
USB
what's your cheat
port.
code?
It was the wrong port.
It was the
Y'all
wrong
are
port.
stupid.
That's what she
Hey,
said.
but if you
It
color
sounds like a
code your
nerd way of saying
in the
wrong.
background. Y'all are stupid.
just
I love
wait a second, like just like we saw the keys earlier. You color the USB pink or
what I
brown, you know
want,
which way it
3-bit.
goes.
Wait a second. There's
Do
no
what I
spider
want.
fight in that video game.
Wait, we talking
Spider-Man,
about pink and brown?
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
What?
Hmm.
How many
Okay,
beer
Let's
you
not-
had?
let's not-
I'm scared.
Enough. Shut up.
It's a good amount. Stop
Good
judging, Fork.
Stop
We're not
judging.
judging you.
We're not judging today, okay?
What
you
isn't
do?
that motherfucker
Hey,
judging?
My hair's actually
God.
doing all right. My beard's doing all right. So, nah. I've been drinking some
Why's
Yeah.
your beer doing
Meh.
all right?
Yeah, self promo.
Start
Why is
judging.
your beer doing all right?
Why's
Why's
your beer doing all right?
Are you kidding me?
self promo.
Look,
It's
if
doing
anybody
good because of
look, if
freaking
anybody
always
finds-
bearded, baby.
If anybody finds a
It's
product
good.
for pubic hair, I am willing to be a promo for them.
That's good. All right.
All right. Weird.
Good to know. All right. And Gears of War designer Cliffy B is working on a new game.
I didn't see
Hopefully he
that.
doesn't fuck this one up.
I put. I didn't
Who?
see that.
I'm really kind of shocked by that because he closed down Boss Key.
I know.
Maybe
So
he's
that
working
really-
somewhere else.
So how's he creating a game without a studio?
I don't
Maybe
know. It's
this is
kind of
the-
surprising.
He's
Preliminary
using Windows
process?
Paint.
I mean, I know he would. Now, I wonder if he's trying to, which would kind of, I mean, would be okay. That concept he had,
The dragons?
like, yes, like
See, Cliffy's biggest
I'd
thing
be
that gets
okay
in
with
his way is his ego.
no, oh, absolutely. Just like he got mad at everybody when he said,
Not those.
with the internet, you can't ever get away from people talking about how bad your multiplayer game is, and then somebody put in there something about like, well, if you make a single player game that sucks too, we'll still get onto you for that.
But Silent, I do have to disagree with you, brother, on one thing. I have met Cliffy B in person. He is not the same person in reality that he is online.
Was there a dumpster involved?
No, and I'll tell you why.
Probably why it ended well.
We had a fire here in my area. It was about 8 years ago.
Did you start it?
And no, can you just hold the fuck up? Right? Some dude actually burnt down a set of condominiums just for shits and giggles because his dad was a rich attorney and he thought he could get by with it.
That's a lot of
Cliffy B actually owns a rental home down the street, and Cliffy came to everybody on the island that was holding the fundraiser, and he wrote out a check for $35,000 and handed it to the people. And he didn't know any of these people. And I was there when he did it. So, I mean, Cliffy's not, completely a douchebag.
See, and that's the thing. Actions speak louder than words, and you don't see all the stuff that happens in the background.
Yeah, he's not a complete douchebag. So,
that's like
nobody likes
he's
a
not
fucking
always
douchebag. So
Not always. Only 97
maybe not like half a
time.
douchebag.
I'd like to take
Likable
the
half the time, then you're
douchebag trophy if I could, please.
Oh, you already had it. Don't worry.
You've had it for a while, right?
Yeah, good luck stealing that away from fucking dealer.
Yep. Good luck.
have to
I'm like
wrestle
Shaq
for
Cutter
that shit.
in front of the rim. You ain't getting the shit from me.
I hear I'm supposed to fight you in like some boxing game.
Oh, Fight Night, yes.
Oh, he's terrible at that. Don't play him.
Yeah, I mean, so
Well,
Dealer,
I'm undefeated, and I think I'm going to stay that way.
Dealer, what is this? Bomber beat you? Husk beat you? I mean,
Look, it took
Hashtag
Husk about
Devo
like 20
knocked out
times.
So I
but
have
it
a
only
pretty
took me
solid
once.
chance.
Bomber did have a Alvarez, who was a 90 overall. What did I have? 84, and Ricky Hatton. Yes, he
That's
did
true.
actually win a full-length fight where he
Goddamn
outpointed me
Bud
somehow. But yeah, it was a fun time, really.
It was good.
That game
It was fun.
amazing.
I do not understand Mandarin. I'm sorry.
I literally cannot wait for that. The esports, but the weird
Still
name
such a good
one.
game.
I don't know. I'm still not convinced it'll handle better in Fight Night, but it does look
True.
phenomenal.
It
I'm gonna
looks
pick it up.
great. Yeah, it looks beautiful.
I'm
So
gonna
hopefully
try
it plays
for
well.
sure.
Yeah.
Never
yes.
played Fight Night, but I like Final Fight.
You should play Fight Night then, because it's kind of
No.
similar.
it's in
No,
Game
no.
Pass, isn't it?
Shh, shut up. Yes, it
All
is,
right,
because it's
my bad.
EA.
Come on, Leo. You and I can do Fight Night together. I'll
No.
gag you and tie you up,
No.
and then you try to fight out.
Why do you have to gag him and tie him up to play?
Because that's what he likes to do on Wednesday
Part
night.
of the experience. Oh my
It's part
god!
of
Have
the
you never
program.
tied someone up? It's amazing.
I mean,
the
I'm
only
not
way you'll
saying
get
that
Leo
it's
to
not,
play
but
it.
it's weird
I
to be
need
able
an
to. How is he
adult.
supposed
The
to play
whole
games
point
if
is
he's tied
I
up?
gag
He just
him-
wants
I
to
gag
win.
him
He's
tie him
got to
up.
be like,
He
fucking
tries to
Chris
fight out.
Angel or some shit and break out of that shit.
Oh my gosh, Leo!
Levitates
Chris
into your
Angel.
asshole.
Oh my
I
fucking
have him on
god!
speed dial, lady. I have him on speed dial.
All right.
Godspeed, Leo.
Good,
What's
Leo.
what's it
I'm
under?
glad.
Space docking?
Oh, shit.
Why do we always bring up space docking? Like fucking
No,
all the
Dread
time. At
always
least
brings up
once a
space
month,
docking.
we're bringing.
I don't
up
always
space
bring up space docking.
It's quality information for people.
It is.
I know this is
None of
completely
these
out of
guys
left
knew
field.
about it.
It could have
until I
been
told
that, or it could have been pegging. Okay.
So, hey,
them.
listen.
Pegging. I thought everybody knew what pegging was at this point.
Dude, you know,
Okay,
you
okay, no
haven't
more
you
pegging.
haven't like achieved like next level like womanhood until you've been asked to peg somebody.
That's true.
Just putting it out there.
I didn't know what pegging was
guess I
until
will
Fork and
never
Ghost
achieve
told me.
It's a whole
level
nother
womanhood.
level of respect for a woman. You're like,
Yeah.
she got it. All right, props to her. Not me.
The
but
beard,
Hey,
the beard has something to say. Come on,
All right.
beard, go ahead.
Okay, and this just jumps off of what Infinity Doc said, because he's saying about like Kojima can use the MLB The Show engine for the new Xbox game, which I think what could be funny, like what. So Kojima, he had to have help from who was
Gorilla.
it? Gorilla, and use
Gorilla,
their
yep.
engine to make his game.
Monkey game.
So who is he going to come through Xbox? Like what engine is he going to use? Is he going to use Slipspace? Is he going to use something else? I don't know what else
I
anybody
doubt
else
he's
is using.
using
Unreal 5?
Gorilla Game Engine.
I mean, I would laugh. Like, so I don't know how. I mean, he couldn't. But
Gorilla
it'd be
Glue?
hilarious. All of a sudden, he comes
Gorilla
over here with Gorilla Engine. I'm like, what? What is that thing called? What is
Not a
that
good hair
engine
product
called?
I hear.
Fox engine.
Welcome to Horizon Perfect Dark.
Oh,
But no, I
fuck
don't know about the Kojima thing, but I just thought that was kind of funny, to be honest. But
no, that was good shit. That was good stuff. So I mean, I don't think that Kojima is that horrible. I mean, I'd be happy to see.
I just want to see what he comes out with. Like, what if he actually does come out with that horror game everybody wanted in PT and it comes to Xbox? Holy
And
shit.
it comes to Xbox, like holy shit, yeah, minds would be blown.
You know what's gonna happen?
people will be really
people will
salty
just
then.
talk shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're
Well-
gonna talk about how he's trash and all this other bullshit. The narrative will change.
I mean, did
The
Everything
people
will
that kept saying
happen.
walking sim, that would be a walking sim.
did
and
we
everybody
not
would
see
know
what
it's great.
happened when MLB got
I
announced?
just ignore it all. That's
Not
like
only was
my-
coming to Xbox, but it was coming to Game Pass Xbox.
Now, something
what
I
I-
haven't heard clarified, or I guess seen clarified, is if it's coming early.
No, it's not.
That was bullshit,
Listen,
right?
listen. Okay, the people that kept saying it's coming early they are lying because the only way you can play it early, which is on the
It's on
16th.
Game Pass.
No,
Either way, I
No.
can
Yeah,
care less.
D-pad.
you have
Game
to
Pass
purchase
Platinum,
the
right?
Jackie
You gotta have
Robinson
Platinum.
version. You have to buy the deluxe version, and it does not come with the standard, which is only going into the Game Pass. So don't get it twisted. You're playing on the 20th, not the 16th, unless you buy the
So,
Jackie
like-
Robinson or the deluxe.
So
You heard it
play
here
Outriders
first, guys.
for 3 more days and then play the
Palmer
other game.
said
Got
if
it.
you get it on
Yeah.
Game Pass, you can play 3 days free.
Yep,
Oh my
that's
God,
what I heard.
idiot.
Oh wow.
And if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you get it 4 days early.
And if you use
I
Bomber's
hope-
bearded code,
Bombers
it
a
5
mountain
days
of
early.
information.
I hope to God that y'all get all there and it gives you the big FU, you're too early.
Dear Twitter, Bomber said,
Bomber said use this code for the beard and you will get 5 days early access.
I mean,
The
I
only
use
cool
Bomber's
thing
code.
about this
See, you're not denying
entire fucking topic is the fact that it's going to Game Pass and it's a goddamn PlayStation Studio game. As far as I'm
excited.
concerned, it's a baseball game, and there hasn't been a good baseball game since
Ever.
fucking Ken Griffey Jr.
no.
Wow.
the show-
On the Super
People are
Nintendo.
super excited
No,
for
no.
this game,
That was the
so-
shit on
My
Super
balls.
Nintendo, man.
It
That
was.
fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah, it was.
This game right here is freaking good.
I'm sorry,
All right.
all I can see is
Freaking good,
PlayStation and
guys.
19.
This is the show 2019.
Yeah, but he said
Which-
Xbox.
I'm an idiot that
It's an
I
Xbox.
got the steel book, which I don't know why.
You did not.
But-
When did he say that?
But
I
it's
think he's
a
fucking with him.
freaking good
They
game.
were just talking in general about baseball games.
He's,
Sports.
fucking
You
with
said
him.
general, and he said there's never been a good baseball game since Ken Griffey Jr., and that's a false statement. So
That's your reality, okay, not mine.
well, because
The show is a great
show,
baseball
it's
game.
a different
And
opinion.
if you're
So,
going from
according
Ken
to
Griffey
Dealer,
Jr.
he
to
said that
new MLB,
Play
disagree, and you're
19
okay.
because 20 is not as good. Play 19.
I have not played a baseball game since.
Well, guess what? Play 21
like-
because you'll get it in Game Pass.
that's a hell of a jump to go
Well, I
from
mean,
Five
if you
days
get
NES
early.
to
it's always
Xbox
worth
One.
checking out.
No, it's legit. I mean, it's
It's
really
coming to
and,
Game Pass. I'll
and
play it.
also just so y'all know, for the show, if you have the next gen systems, which Series S and X and the PS5, all have the Stadium Creator, and I don't know if any of y'all actually tried looking into it. It is freaking in depth and freaking amazing. You can
Yeah, it
take
looks cool.
pieces of
In-depth and-
any of the stadiums and put it into one and make your own, and
So
just
I can
Do
put stuff
you
in
like
things.
set it, it's like a Sims game or something? You set up bathrooms and then you're like concessions are here.
Glory,
No,
glory hole.
no.
It's a nickel to take a piss. Yeah.
maybe hell, I don't know.
I
know
just
you
want to
can
know,
rate the
can
way
I
to look.
can I put up the adult bookstore and glory hole somewhere?
Okay,
You
so
Right
There
next
is
to
one
the
thing I
right next
wonder
to the
about
piss
that too.
trough. So no crossing swords.
With the
Wait,
soda
in the
machines right next to the
stadium
piss
mode,
trough.
can you actually let people in it?
Well, how
Yeah.
you're supposed to
Especially in
get
Texas.
some,
So-
Mountain Dew.
So moving
I'm
on.
just excited that it's coming to Game Pass because it's like a game that I wouldn't play. Like MLB The Show. I mean, that's not something that I'd be like, oh my god, I have to buy it day one. But it's cool because you, Bomber, and I don't remember who else in chat was super excited for it. So I signed up for like the alpha and shit, and like it was I was like, oh, I'll do it because if my friends are playing it and there's co-op, then I'll probably at least try it out, or I'll have to buy it to play with them, just like PGA golf. Like I did it because I'm like, I'm never gonna play a golf game.
And
I
just
have
to
a
plug it
question.
in. Wait,
Is
just
there
to plug it in.
co-op? And
Yes.
can you be the catcher while I'm the pitcher?
You're the catcher for everybody.
Everybody just ignore him. Just start ignoring him.
But anyway,
dumpsters catch everything.
I'm always a pitcher,
Really?
never a catcher.
So it's fucking awesome to me that it's coming to Game Pass now because now I don't have to buy it.
I don't know if anybody knows Elo Spook, but he is putting together a online season. So
Is he also a catcher?
Cool.
And so he, it's pretty much you just contact him. He put you in. You choose a team. So a lot of the teams are already taken because I'm already taking the Padres. So screw y'all. But
I don't know. Are they good? All right.
They are good. Well,
I bet I know who the last team picked will be. Indians.
Or the Cubs.
Because they're no longer the Indians. Oh wait.
Hey! Watch that.
Aren't they still the Indians? I didn't know if they changed.
Are they
Also
still
called
Cleveland now?
Currently, the
Cleveland
Cubs have the
baseball
longest
team, like
streak
it's the
of not
Washington
winning.
baseball team.
No, not they
Yeah, they're about to be kind of like the Washington football team to just be the Cleveland baseball team.
It's gonna sound stupid because Washington football team. It's like, oh, we
They're
sound
probably never going
generic
to
as
change it.
fuck.
They're
Like,
literally never going to change that. I don't think because
No,
they had a
they're
really good
supposed to
season
have a
last
name.
year.
They're supposed to have a name next year for
I don't know why they had a
yeah.
really good season. Just keep it as Washington football team. Who freaking cares?
I don't
Like,
know
it doesn't
about that.
matter.
It sounds really bad.
I know it sounds bad, but still.
Here, I have a way better point to make.
What's your
Indians.
math?
Wait a minute.
Some
Are we talking about MLB?
No,
Yeah,
I was going to
exactly.
talk about the fact that I really miss my mini fridge after moving all my shit to this fucking tiny ass room.
I
Hey,
have
it's
mine
really
next to me,
inconvenient.
Husky
What's a
Toad.
mini
Hey.
fridge? Why don't you just move it?
Hey, Xbox is going to
There's
put that in
no
production.
room in here.
Oh,
Okay, first of
Yeah.
all, what's between your legs? You can put it right there.
That'll make it warm.
Are you wearing gray sweats?
How's it gonna make the fridge warm?
I am.
Oh, he's
What?
always wearing gray
you
sweats.
just need to buy some
Always,
shelving
yeah.
units to install.
You know, if I put a shelf on that wall, I could get away with
But honestly, what do y'all think the cost will be of that mini fridge that Xbox is going to produce?
$500.
Oh, so we
500.
talked about. I
Really
talked
quick,
about
5
this
to
last
10.
night a little bit, and my friend is thinking around
I couldn't get
$100, and I think that's not going to
No,
happen. It's not
no.
going to be
No.
around
You can't buy
$100.
a regular
I
mini
bought a
fridge.
No,
kegerator.
exactly.
I bought
Okay,
a
if
full
it's
fridge
$100,
kegerator for 500.
$250. I have $249.99.
You know they're gonna bump up that price because it has Xbox on
The
it.
moment they slap that Xbox symbol
I think it's
on
gonna
it,
be
it looks like
$249.
an Xbox Series X. It's gonna be
I could see
$500.
500.
Like to me,
I see
240, 500 doesn't 500. You it
No.
better be a
Bob,
big ass.
You can put your Series
Dude,
X
it
inside
better
of
be
it.
a big
I've
ass
got a-
fridge.
They're like, yeah, it's
I've
the new
got-
That'd be a
cooling
big
system
ass
for the
fridge.
Xbox.
I've got
That
a
would be a big
kegerator
ass
sitting
fridge.
right behind me. Right, it
I
takes a
think
full size
Nano. I
keg.
think it's going to
That's
be between
$500.
200 and 250.
Yes, that's a kegerator.
Right.
Willie
Dude,
Hood, how
we
much you
think
gonna
it's
pay for this
smaller.
fridge?
You put an Xbox on it, and there you go.
Look,
That's
it's a mini
$500.
fridge that fits a keg.
Okay,
$100
mini fridges
plus
right
Like a
now.
pony
Shoot.
keg, you know. Just
So hey,
you don't
mini
want to be too.
fridges
Okay,
on Amazon
Xbox
are
It's
did
going to
not
be
make
able to
those.
hold like 5 beers. Watch. They're
Xbox
going to be
even
like,
put their
oh,
brand
look,
on it,
for
'cause that's-
$250, you can hold 4
That's a
fucking
different
beers.
thing there.
I want to
Sean.
know why our podcast sounds like a bunch of girls in a bathroom talking over each other.
Because that's what
No,
we do.
your headset.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's game. I forgot.
Psycho.
Cheers.
Thank you for,
That
thank you
was
for
very
$2
rude.
super chat. 150 to 200. Dude, you don't have to put it in the super
Just
chat.
fucking-
We'll get to them.
Oh, absolutely. I think 318.73 from Chris.
All right, there you
I
go.
like it. That's 3%. So it's
And Sean, you're right. They did just sell 500.
Wait, are we playing prices right?
apparently.
I'm gonna go
He's
with
probably spot on with
318.75.
taxes. So this should
I'll
be
say a
all right.
penny.
Headphones.
A
We
penny.
gotta
I was gonna say
buy it.
in that
$1.
wheel spin.
Price is Right doesn't go down to pennies. They go down to $1.
Yeah, right. It's like you
So-
bid $1.
Well,
So
the
you
last
bid
time I
$1,
watched that
Right.
show,
How
I
do
was
you not know
I
the
know
price
exactly.
range?
So Leo, you
Look,
bid
I called
$1, right?
Discord.
Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
saying $4.99.
I bid $2.
I'll just wait for it.
I'll say $2.99.
I haven't
and
watched
I'll-
that show.
I'm gonna
It's
say-
great.
This is the
Moving
price is
on.
right.
Look, I'm gonna say who
What?
cares?
Everyone pissed the dog off.
I'm gonna say who cares? Who's actually gonna buy one?
If
I'm
it's
gonna
reasonable,
try.
maybe.
Much
If
is
it's
reasonable.
reasonable.
If it's reasonable, yeah, probably.
You know who's buying one? I know who's buying one. Wilmy.
Yeah, we'll be.
No. No, I have no use for one.
Oh.
All
yeah,
of your
you will.
Dr.
You'll put it in your
Peppers.
grandson's Jeep on the back.
I was gonna
end.
say, put it in Jason's Jeep, man. Like,
He can put his juice boxes back there, man.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, I can
Rolling
see
in
that.
style.
I mean, hey,
For
he's
him
trying.
now.
He's trying to pull your Jeep now. You might as well put a keg in the back of that.
Yeah, I
thing.
know. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, since you're
Oh, we're
working all
not
day,
that
buddy.
bad, Chris. Calm down.
No,
Chris,
you are.
thank you for the $5 super chat. Women, do you ever feel like a zookeeper? A daycare teacher or a birthday where a parent brings cupcakes with a frosting? All of the above, sir.
Papa Wilmy.
You know what,
All
Chris?
of the above.
That's you, buddy.
When Bomber and I start trying to talk over each other is when
Yep.
shit gets crazy.
Yo, dealer, I need you to do me a solid and ask Fonz how he set up his soundboard so Wilmy can have one.
Oh,
Just
God.
fucking start
I've
making
got
slap
dude,
noises.
dude. Okay, before now, Dealer's going to come at you for this because Dealer was on the show back when we first started, and I had a soundboard. I've still got it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
he used to use
I
it all
did
the
not
time.
know that.
Yeah.
Get your
How
shit
far
together,
back
Huss.
do I
Or-
gotta go?
He keeps it in his closet now.
What?
Fuck.
Yeah, Fork, Ghost, Bomber, and
Oh, yeah.
Leo. I'll remember it too.
I also remember after every show we would get all
That
sorts
was
of
before my
copyright.
time.
Fuck it
The
all.
best
Yeah,
one
yeah,
ever.
nothing's
The
different
best
now.
one
We
ever
upload a
was
video and we
the
get it.
cease and desist that he got from Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Disney.
not a copyright infringement, a cease and desist.
Yep.
Yes.
No,
Well, you better fly over there with your helicopter and kick some ass.
We're just going to sue you.
Don't make us
Yeah.
send the mouse.
We're all
Sure,
the bitch.
yeah.
Funny.
And I knew shit got
Wow.
real when I was looking at my security cameras through my tablet, and I saw Mickey Mouse at the end of my driveway doing this.
Can you imagine?
You sure that
That
was
would be awesome, actually. Man,
Mickey
that would
Mouse
be
is
badass.
I don't know, Goof.
I'm gonna fuck you
And
like
I-
a dirty whore.
Bitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
What's happening?
Oh, shit.
So I knew it was gonna be bad.
What the
But
fuck
I've got
happened,
I got a topic for Dealer.
Oh, shit.
Goof? Oh, no.
Just for Dealer. This is his only topic. All right, let's
Perfect.
go.
Where are you on Thursday nights at 8 p.m.?
I cannot tell you.
Huh.
Nope.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. PlayStation Now versions of Marvel Avengers and Borderlands 3 are going to block
Oh,
next
man.
gen upgrades.
Wow.
But
Really?
Xbox isn't going to block them.
That's weird. So is that a developer thing or a Sony thing?
Well,
I don't know, Dealer. You
X-
tell me, sir.
Well, I mean,
Xbox doesn't
I
have
it sounds
it
like a
on
dumb
Game Pass.
question, but I mean, honestly, if the developer is allowing it on Xbox, or they're not allowing it on Xbox, but Xbox has a mandate, one of those two things, either way, I would say that that reflects some
But-
kind of outlook on the company whose services those games would be in.
but it's not on Xbox Game Pass at all.
It doesn't matter if it is in Game Pass, isn't in Game Pass. The games will
Well, I mean,
automatically patch
comparing
and
the
upgrade.
two, it doesn't make sense. It's on PS Now compared to Xbox.
Well, if you're
it's
not
on
allowed to
it-
actually hold a patch behind, it has to be its own re-released version of the game to actually charge for any kind of upgrade like that.
Yeah, that's why.
So
like, Xbox
that's actually a mandate that I talked about a year ago that they would implement on the next gen Xbox. So
But I
this
got
is
the
something.
upgrade
This is an
free.
outlet. Yeah,
What's
you
that,
get.
Lisa?
That's what I'm saying. So is it either a Sony, the way that Sony are making things work on their end, or is it a developer choice? That's the question. Because
Hey,
in the
Lupa-
service, it's not free. It's not a free
Lupa, are
upgrade.
you okay?
I think somebody grabbed her phone
I
or
need to
something.
know.
I think
Oh.
somebody-
Mama Lupa.
Keyboard.
She fell
She
asleep.
fell asleep. That's a
She fell asleep.
that's a face type.
Which I mean,
That's a
yeah, I think that's
FaceTime.
Okay,
No, that's
okay, wait, wait.
hours ahead.
How do
That's
you know
very
what a
particular.
FaceTime is?
I've fallen asleep on my keyboard before.
I don't know if
that.
he can hit 98776654556.
8675309.
That was such a good song.
But no,
Alright.
like I'm with Dealer on that because I mean that's what they've done is because they've shut down a few things. I can't remember what game it was a while back because they were trying to charge the $10 for the upgrade and they're like, nope, they won't put it on Xbox Store. They'll only put the regular version of it. So now, granted, if they have a full release, like he's saying, like what 2K has done, and you pay $70 for the next gen game and then
But-
$60 for basic, and that's where this one is a free upgrade to Avengers. It's not, there's nothing that the developers are doing to charge. They're not charging for it, but for some reason, PlayStation is deciding, or whoever is deciding, to not put the PS5 upgraded version in PS Now, which doesn't make sense to me.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say both of them were free because I got the
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 one for free.
No, exactly. Like that one's free. Like, but I don't know why they're not.
There's some
putting the
kind of
PS5
gate when it's in the
Yeah, there's a
PlayStation Now
gate
service.
that's stopping the PS5 upgraded version, which makes no sense. 'Cause
Now,
it's
what it
free
could be
anyway.
though, is the fact that PlayStation Now you can stream these games as well, and they don't have PS5s in the servers ready to stream.
That could be it. That's true. But
Okay,
aren't
also,
those, but a lot of those
you know-
games are downloaded now, right? Like most of these newer games are just downloaded, not streamed, right?
Yeah, but if they have it to where it's supposed to, it probably is a way with their upgrade system when they patch the games to work. If it thinks it's on a PS5, it's going to upgrade. If not, it's not. I don't know if they just have it set up to work that easily, and they just disabled the patches for next gen because these games are supposed to be streamable. And if they don't have PS5s in the server racks ready to stream the games, then the patch system's not going to work correctly. If you're, you know what I'm saying? It's probably some kind of weird thing, like their gamer tag changes.
Kind of like their memory
Speaking of
saves.
server blades, what is the? Are they renting space? Is that their game plan? They're going to rent space, or they're going to. I was gonna say that's what, but are they going to put their own blades in it, or are they going?
I think they're just going to do what xCloud does, and they're going to stick PS5 server blades in there, just like xCloud is doing.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, how the fuck are you going to use Xbox's shit if it's not your specific console, your blades? That's what they have to do, right? They have to rent a space,
or it could just
like
be
the whole
PC
9 yards,
emulation.
right?
Yeah, I think they're just gonna they're just gonna ask if I'm getting what you're asking here is like, are they just gonna basically use it? I mean, yeah, they're gonna use Azure. Sorry, I was a little distracted. They're gonna use Azure to do exactly what Xbox is gonna do. Put it simple as possible.
With their own shit.
Yeah, they're basically copying xCloud and Microsoft's Model T for T, and eventually that shit will be day and date and all this other shit. We've seen it happen slowly. It'll speed up. Jim Ryan likes money.
So it's official. Dealer just verified.
Yes.
Azure is going to use Xbox Series X to play PlayStation games. You heard it here first. MLB The Show is the first one to prove it.
Oh, hey, there it is. Boom.
There it is.
Right?
That
Because
on
nobody
the internet.
listens when you talk, right? Nobody listens, and they just assume
Fucking
shit.
nailed it.
God damn it.
Nailed it.
So sorry to throw you under like that.
Oh,
But yeah,
thank you.
So
right?
Xboxes are going to start using PlayStation server.
It's fine.
The long story is I like turtles. What's next?
That is.
That's
Turtle.
You like turtles,
Now
huh?
we can talk.
Hell yeah.
Raphael, Michelangelo, and
Like snapping turtles, keep your wieners away from his mouth. You know, all that shit.
Hey, when your friend says there's a
I
hole
just
in a
got
river,
rid of 2
don't
turtles.
put it in there.
Did you really?
I did. They stunk.
See, the funny thing is, for the older consoles, they could still use just the basic Azure servers, PC, variety for the older stuff. PS1, PS2, possibly even PS3, seeing that they're remaking some of them for PC. But the rest of it, an Xbox 5. Throw it in
Do
there.
you
and be done.
think if they
Twinkle.
ask, Xbox will help them with emulation issues?
No.
Well, they don't have.
nailed
They're
it.
not emulating right now. That's the thing. It's hardware back compat. So that's why.
But it started with the 360 emulation, like all that with the dashboard and everything. You think they'll help if they ask?
I think they. I don't know if they'll help build their software emulation for back compat. I mean, they would hire their own guys for that. But I mean, it's Sony. Don't forget, these guys are very prideful as well. Or as they should be, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but you also got to remember the 360 games when they figured out the BC components on that, even from the OG1 days. Those are different codes for the OG Xbox to run than the PS2 and the PS3 versus the 360. So even if you could do it, it wouldn't be the same way.
Yeah, you need to, from the ground up, rebuild this. I mean, they've got PS3 emulated on PC right now, but the games run so badly, even on the best PCs, with how these guys have kind of homebrewed their own emulation kit for it. So it's not easy to do. Those guys are very brilliant. So it's something they're going to decide if they want to put money on, and if they want to protect their kind of maneuverability when it comes to hardware scaling and how they're limited going forward, they need to figure out an emulation program or a way to do that, or they're going to be restricted going forward on hardware. They got to figure out how to do all this stuff.
Yeah, and then look at the PS1 Mini, right? What did they do? They took somebody else's emulation and put it in the console.
Yep.
So it's
and people will gladly let them do that for the right amount of money too.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll do a lot of things for the right amount of money.
Yeah, sadly,
everybody's got a number for everything.
Look, I don't care what anybody says. Everybody has a number. It just depends how low it is.
It's true.
Dealer's number, I know what it is. I'm just not telling you.
$6.
I thought it was $7.50 and
Then why'd you charge me
Big Mac.
$18?
I need about $3.50.
I was going to say 350. That's the magic number.
$3.80 and a smack across the face.
That damn Loch Ness monster. He asked for
Some bitch who don't like this monster. I told you need about $3.50. All right, next topic.
All right. And for everybody that wants to play it and may actually get a chance to play it, April the 10th, the supposed exclusivity to the PlayStation ends for the remake of Final Fantasy VII.
What?
So that doesn't mean it's going to come to Xbox.
Definitely not.
Just saying the deal is up in 3 more days.
And why have a deal unless you're gonna not make it like the deal after the deal's over?
Hey, at least it's a Square game that works.
That
Yeah.
is the truth.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Hey, it actually runs pretty good on my PS4 Slim, so I was playing that the other day when.
And somebody named
fell.
Obi-Wan says dealer is a fraud.
Shit.
Thank you,
I'll tell
Obi.
you what.
Appreciate it.
But
Shout out to
Yeah.
Obi. I was actually playing Dick Riders with him, and take that how you will. And it was actually running fine online for us. So
Wait.
Well, last night it did run pretty well. Actually.
Yeah, ran
Copy that clip.
Last night I didn't have the little triangle, which they still have yet to say what the fuck that thing means.
It's never a good
Means
thing.
low
I'll tell you that.
connection.
Yeah,
Definitely back
it
it
would
up.
go
It's a
yellow
low
and red,
connection.
and when it was red, my guy would run kind of like I do, not very well.
All
right.
right.
Yeah,
You can't keep up with your
It's a connection
characters, so
issue.
that
It
doesn't
tells
help.
you. It tells
I
you.
mean,
when
it's,
that little
I mean, we
triangle
all know
pops
it's a
up.
connection issue. It's just funny.
What's
they
funny
don't
is
address it.
I think I saw 24, probably 20 to 24 tweets asking what's the triangle mean, and not a single mention.
No.
It's like,
Nope.
nope, we're just gonna avoid that.
It's like
one.
2K not addressing why the game's crashing on 2K21.
Yes,
If we
absolutely.
ignore
They're
it,
like,
Don't
yeah.
exist.
it'll go away.
Are we back on Outriders? Is this a thing?
Yeah, we're back on
No,
Outriders.
no.
And we're back on Outriders.
Well, you
we were talking
Guys,
about Final
come
Fantasy VII.
No,
Come
see,
on.
you flushed the toilet, went back in time.
It happens,
lady,
it
you should be
happens,
used to
that's
talking
stuff.
about Outriders. You guys were talking about it for how long now?
You're right. I mean, I was excited
Yeah.
for the game, so it is what
Which
it
you
is.
still should
And
be.
then a much better
You should
game, It
give
Takes
a
Two came
chance.
out.
That way,
Nice
at
day.
least you can say if it sucks or not for you. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I think everybody should play it if you have the opportunity to play it.
I
And
plan on
see
playing.
how
I'm
you
gonna
like
play
it.
through the campaign.
Wait,
I might
when's-
not get all.
Thank
When's
you, Wilma.
Godfall
We're done
coming
with
to Xbox?
Outriders.
Thank you.
When's Godfall coming to Xbox?
Wilmy, please tell me. You
Okay,
played that.
Godfall should be within the next month or so. Well, next month or so is when their exclusivity is done. Whether that comes to Xbox or not, that's
Yes.
another thing.
We don't know.
But they are doing.
It's
they are-
weird that they would bring all those games to Game Pass and try to build this amazing relationship with Japanese developers, and then that game would just not come to Xbox after a exclusivity deal, which shouldn't even need to exist in the first place if it were just not going to be a permanent thing. It happens to end.
Truth.
Huh?
And they're
Yeah.
also adding
Completely
the,
agree.
the matchmaking
Oh,
or
I
whatever.
don't know about that, Sean. That's kind of a bullshit statement.
Uh-oh.
So.
What do you say? Wait. Oh,
Nobody
oh,
gives a
bullshit
shit
statement.
about Godfall.
I've got
Look,
about 40
Sean.
hours into it, and I played it out of sheer boredom because there just really wasn't much else to play at the time on my PS5. So, yeah, the game. I would rather. I don't know, man. It's
Would you
Pour
rather
salt in
slam
your
your
eyes?
penis in a door?
it's like digital masturbation. You know,
Depends on the door. It'd be like
it-
a
it-
gingerbread house door. You'd be all right. You know what I'm saying?
It,
Gotta think about that one.
it calms the itch. It calms down the itch and the urge, but at the end, it really just isn't very fulfilling.
So it's like antibiotics.
It's like Vagisil.
It's like Vagisil. I mean,
Yeah, it's just
Never
it's
used
not
it.
that. Well, and the game looks great, but it's just so repetitive. It's just the same shit over and over and over and over.
Well, I mean,
don't know.
I googled it, and apparently there's a rumor that it may be coming to Game Pass, which that excites me. Another game
I mean,
I want to buy.
but if you think about it, kind of, I would say it makes sense just because I think their player base dropped significantly on PlayStation anyway. Just like Wilmy said, once you played a little bit, I mean, shoot, Sean loves PlayStation. I mean, it was free? Or not free. That one wasn't free. That was the Destruction All Stars because it was $70, wasn't it? Because it was 70 for Godfall. Yeah.
Sean, I will take Destruction All Stars over Godfall.
I would take it just because Wilmy is saying saying
know that-
Yeah,
I
that's-
trust
yeah,
his-
same
Wilmy
here.
said
I-
the game
I
was
trust
fucking
him.
garbage. I believe it.
Right? Like it's like, all right, I'm gonna pass.
Well, I'm not touching it. No thanks.
Yeah, because I mean, you can have a little bit of fun with Destruction All Stars, but yeah, just
Is it better
Godfall-
than Raven?
anything is better than Raven.
Okay, then I'll
Anything
play
is
it.
Better than
I'll
Raven.
play it, right? Exactly. I'll try that out.
There's
Look, if
nothing
it-
worse than Raven.
Godfall should be in Games with Gold. Holy shit. How funny would that be? Like, instead of it going in Game Pass, they just make
It
it
goes
Games
to
with
Games
Gold.
with Gold
Like,
with,
oh my
like-
God.
I don't know,
Three
man.
games
I mean,
together.
I
It'd
know
just be a
games with
slap.
Games with Gold's pretty bad, but I don't
It is
think
bad.
I think that would hurt it even
It's not
worse.
pretty bad. It's really.
No, it's really
the
bad.
Metascore
Come
goes
on.
down when it goes on Games of Gold.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even deserve that.
What's the beta? I mean, even though I care less, the meta on it's like, what, 60 something?
Yeah,
that's,
something like
that's,
that.
That's
It just
giving
has a
it
picture of a
40
trash
points.
can.
That's giving
I mean-
it 40 points more than it deserves, trust me.
Shit, that's bad. But it looks good, though, right? Like, at least it looks good. Like
It does look good, but the armor choices make no sense. The different characters make no sense.
Well, that sucks.
The fighting, the combat makes zero sense. All your abilities make no sense.
So the game
Are we
makes
back
no
on
sense.
Outriders?
So the game
No.
should be back on.
So it's shiny and no
Well,
physics.
Yeah,
Shiny with nothing.
And it don't really honestly don't look nowhere near as good as the best stuff out right now. And it's a next gen only game, so that's kind of
That's
weird.
why I play
Yeah,
my
that's-
RPG
See,
farming games.
to
Because
me-
I'm just over
And the
here
bad part-
watering my turnips.
If you think
I'll have an
Outriders
issue.
has server issues,
Is that
there's
bad?
probably 10 people in the world playing Godfall, and 90% of the
It'll
time
disconnect.
the servers don't work.
That's sad. Hey,
So,
to
I know
to
this
me,
kind of brings your son into it,
Godfall
but
is more of a
PGA
360.
game? Come on.
Yeah, it's just bad, man. It's
Yeah,
really
Lawn-
bad.
Lawnmower
to me-
Simulator is on Insider right now, and
It is
the
freaking
downloads
fun.
jumped. Like people are like, "Fuck everything else on the market. I'm gonna mow some fucking lawns."
Dude, mowing some
Look,
grass,
man,
listening to
if
some
anybody
Eminem,
lives
that's what
near
I do.
Myrtle Beach and
Okay,
you want
look,
to play that
look.
game in real life, contact
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I'm with Ghost. If you live in Texas and you want to do it real and get paid, talk to me.
Well, actually, Ghost, I've got a crew heading to Myrtle Beach tomorrow.
Well, all right.
Hey, Wilmy, want to
All
take
right.
a dog back with you?
No, I've got one pit bull. That's all I need.
No, that one stray finally went off to
Yeah,
fuck
well,
something else. I guess he's
Well,
gone.
that's good.
Yeah,
Well,
my
you get him the little black dog.
dog is
man,
just
there's
way
always
too
something at this
spoiled.
fucking house.
Lily could use a squeaky toy.
Yeah, Lily doesn't like other animals. She likes being the only pet.
She
All
also
right.
likes waking you up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, she does.
Who doesn't
She
like
gets-
being the
yeah.
only pet?
Thork. That's why he has all those midgets in the basement.
I mean,
All right.
Or on this screen.
Well, it's gotta
And-
be burning that shed
While we're
full of dead
podcasting.
midgets.
That's true. All right, and for the game that we all hope actually does see the light of day in 2021, Dying Light 2 map is supposed to be 4 times larger than the original.
Okay,
That's
the
so
original
fun.
map is pretty huge, and is that just the original like base map, or is it adding on like the DLC and stuff like that?
This is supposed to be the base map. It's supposed to be
Which is
4 times the
still
original
pretty
size.
damn big.
Holy
That's gonna be big.
Dying Light is one of
I
my
say,
favorite.
you guys understand how
games
big
from-
that is, right?
Yeah, no,
Like,
absolutely.
That's
I
massive.
feel like we could have this game like today if they just stop putting so much content into like the first one.
Oh, they
like,
never-
I mean, I love that you guys are doing it. Fantastic, awesome job. But please, can we just have the fucking game we were
If
supposed
you
to
want
have?
to keep hype going for your
years
sequel, you continue support for the original. I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
Matter of fact, my
Titanfall.
Dying Light
but-
actually updated today.
They update all the time. Like I
They
still
update that shit with a Series
jump
X
on
patch
that.
or something.
Like,
Fuck.
and they still have
Something,
a
right,
steady
yeah.
player base, but the
That's
player
true.
base isn't like high up there, and it's
Or you
low
could
enough
stop
to
being
where
a
I
bitch
feel
dealer
like
and
they
play on
could
PC.
take those fucking devs and put them into like
Fuck PC.
doing shit and
My only
getting
thing
me
is
the actual
certain
fucking
games,
second one.
when you go so big, you get tired of it after a while, unless there's something else to
Unless
you know,
the
to
content's
go
meaningful,
for.
right? So.
Yeah.
Well,
What do you mean,
they're
like
adding
Skyrim? What are
enough
you talking
to
about?
where
Yeah, that's-
people
that's
are
true.
like excited for it constantly.
Well,
Like
Assassin's
it still
Creed.
has a good following.
Yeah,
it's
there's
a great
still a huge
game.
player
It's
base.
a fucking great game. Yeah, they definitely have a huge player base. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they still
and they
play.
come out with
I wanna
shit.
go
I think
back
it's
to
every
it.
6 months that they're coming out with just little things. If it's not
It's
like a
fucking
gun or
crazy
like
even. Like,
a mission or something like it's. I mean,
and
it's fantastic,
expansions,
but
so much expansion on like I'm so far fucking behind because I stopped playing it after I beat it. Like I
Oh,
played
yeah, you're gonna be
multiplayer a
behind
little
then.
bit, but
I mean, if you
oh
beat
god, I have so much storyline to catch up on. It's insane.
I think the only storyline stuff is Hellgate or whatever.
Yeah, that's the one.
yeah,
I
a
did.
lot of it
Yeah.
they just
Never even
The
got
rest
to
of it is
But-
just like cosmetic shit.
yeah, a lot of it's been cosmetics and like just little missions. Get this gun, get this bat, shit like that. So,
But
it's
they
still-
are
it's-
confirming.
they added the buggies, like they added the like buggies. That was a pretty
Oh
cool
yeah, they
thing.
added that during
was
the
sweet.
following.
Yeah,
that,
Really?
that was fun.
And they are confirming on all next gen consoles you will get 4K at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
sweet.
On
Yeah,
I'm
what?
looking forward to that one. I think
That's-
that's gonna be a sleeper. I mean, sleeper in its own right, but I think
Like
it's gonna-
Outriders.
What is this game?
Dick Riders.
Shut up, Leo.
What
Yeah.
game? What
Can
game?
we talk about Borderlands 3,
What game?
Leo, please?
I'm looking forward to Borderlands 4. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
What game are
Yeah,
y'all
I
that
talking
don't
about?
know.
story in Borderlands
Light
3 really
2.
threw me away.
What?
Wilmy's
He's
talking,
about
y'all.
the first
Shit.
game. He's talking
If-
about Outriders.
If Gearbox is banking on the money from Godfall sales to finance Borderlands 4, you're fucked, Leo.
Oh no, they don't actually develop.
I know.
Randy needs to pull out some magic tricks and do something.
They do have some new
Yeah,
deals.
yeah,
They got
yeah,
dropped for
drive
11
somewhere else,
days, and we're finally getting raid bosses, which is badass.
Okay, so Dying Light, the original map size is 5 square kilometers. So Dying
Maybe
Light,
the
Seems
forge
like
go and
it's too
Google
much.
this shit, guys.
fuck yeah.
It seems weird.
It's gonna be
4
20.
is
No, I mean
Look,
it was
don't
a
let
big
Outriders do
fucking
the map.
map.
They'll
It
fuck
wasn't I mean, the map size was amazing. The fact that they're gonna outdo that. Like, I feel like I'm with you in that sense, though. Like, when the map is too big, like it's easy for player base to get overwhelmed. Like, I mean, it is. It's
What I did with
it's
Assassin's
a
Creed.
fucking thing.
Drop
It's a
it.
thing
Right.
that happens. So
I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
as long as you keep it fresh, then it's not bad. But when it's just the same repetitive, go get this axe, go get this over and over and over again, people are going to get
Yeah.
bored going, hey, by the way, I know you're all the way at this corner of the map, but can you run all the way to the other side and go pick up my daughter that's not there, that's on the
See,
other side
that's
of the map
what-
now?
That's what annoys me with Assassin's Creed, the last
Yep.
couple that's came out.
Yep, that's why I dropped it. I mean, I only
I couldn't
played
even finish Valhalla.
20
Like,
something hours of it. I was like, yep,
dude.
done.
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since they killed off Desmond.
I mean, Black
Dead
Flag was
too?
amazing,
Got
and you
good.
should play it.
Play-
You
Damn
should
it,
at least
now
play
I'm
Black
gonna
Flag.
play.
Flag. Holy
Yeah, play
shit.
Black Flag at least. 'cause
I
it's good.
started
Black
it.
Flag is amazing. Yeah, first
Yeah,
time
yeah.
it's hard to play
Yeah.
these days, honestly.
No,
I
it really
started
is,
it
and that's what.
and-
But I love them. I love them for the time that I play them. I'm like, yeah, I fucking
Oh.
love Odyssey. Yeah, I love Origins, but
Hey.
then I never finish it. But it's fucking great for the time that I play it, and then I just fall off of
Syndicate?
it, and I never finish it. So
Syndicate's
Okay.
really good.
Black Flag, everybody talks about how great it is. Why have we not seen another one?
Skull and
'Cause
Bones happened.
Skull and Bones.
Well,
yeah,
if
so
you
we
think
want to
about
pull
that-
that out of the hat.
Flag
Okay,
and it-
okay. All you said was that's where the sinking ship went down.
So what
they
happened with Skull
decided
and
to-
Bones is they gave us this they gave us this image of what this game was going to be, and they were like, "This is going to be Skull and Bones," and everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is the Black Flag that we wanted."
It's
It's Black
like
Flag
this new
meets
thing.
Sea
It
of
was going to be
Thieves.
good. It was going to be fucking fantastic. It was
And then
good.
someone
And then
took the wheel and turned it into the rocks.
no, well, what happened was
that's not how I would put that.
they didn't put the people that they put people in different places that needed to be there. Whatever, it fell off of their sites, and then they decided to change the game completely, and they were like, hey, it's gonna be like an MMO type of like open world. I'm like, no, nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for
Yeah,
that.
no,
we just
we
wanted
can go play Valhalla and
yeah,
do
like
the same
that's
thing
nobody
you're
wanted
aiming
that. Can you
for.
please just give me a super cool like pirate game to where I don't have to like it wasn't Sea of Thieves wasn't even in it when they announced it. Like it wasn't supposed to be like that co-op experience. And then they added that co-op experience when they killed it, and they were like, hey, we're killing this game, but it's gonna come back. And it's gonna be a totally different thing that we than what we told you it was going to be. And then everybody who was
And
following
we're
it,
gonna
everybody
rub wieners
in
and sing Kumbaya.
the forums, everybody who was like part of the like,
What?
you know, the hype team were like, oh no, like no, we don't want your Skull and
They
Bones
said
anymore.
trash.
Dude.
Basically, Skull
And
and
then it
Bones.
became Sea of Thieves, right?
So basically, Skull and Bones
Yeah.
found out that the Earth is flat and they fell off the side.
Thanks, Ghost.
Ghost, can you confirm?
Yeah, it happened.
Okay.
He was there. He was there.
You heard it here first.
He told him
No.
the Earth was flat.
So basically,
If
over there
they
by that
actually
rock.
did it
And
though,
they're like, pull
Over
out,
and over.
pull out.
because I think Ubisoft
Back
can do
up.
these amazing things. If they like jumped out of their comfort zone and they did these IPs, like I think Ubisoft could, these new IPs, I should say, they could do amazing things. We saw it with Immortals. That was something nobody was looking at. Like nobody was like, oh my God, Immortals is going to be an amazing game. And it came out and everybody fucking threw away Valhalla for that new IP. They did something new and outside of their fucking copy paste Assassin's Creed and fucking Far
Watch Dogs.
Cries and
Amazing.
like it was new and it was exciting. And I think that Ubisoft has the team there to do things, and I wish that they would do.
They've had
more
a small
fantastic
handful of like solid wins.
Well, that's
but-
why I'm really
Absolutely.
looking forward to that huge multiplayer game they're coming out with next year.
things. Star
that-
Wars one.
No, God, no. It's like where like you either have like a windsuit or you're riding a motorcycle and you're doing all the other stuff like that. I can't remember what it's called, but like it's a huge multiplayer game.
The bike one.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Like it looks super cool. I mean, it's just me.
It looks like it could be a fun thing. Like,
Yeah.
and I didn't hate. Like, I mean, those type of games I don't hate. I didn't like hate Steep. Like, I didn't hate that at all. Like, it was fun for what it was. But no, if Ubisoft had come out of the gates with Valhalla and was just like, hey, we're giving you a new IP and it's gonna be like a Viking RPG without all of the Assassin's Creed shit, I feel like that game
It
would have
would've
been
been better.
absolutely phenomenal.
I don't want a
Oh,
new
yeah.
IP. I want a new fucking Splinter Cell.
Well,
Stop being
okay.
shit cunts and
I
get
mean,
that
that'd be
goddamn
But
pretty
that's
dope.
not
Okay.
just Ubi. Like you
Assholes.
have to think about like
That's
that's
what I
just
want.
not
That's
just
a true
Ubi.
statement.
Riders,
is just Ubi.
Hey,
That is
Riders,
just
There
Ubi.
it is,
Riders
Ubi.
Republic.
It's Ubi.
Ubi just needs to be like, we're making.
Well, they have to like
Yeah,
get
right.
Tom. It's like a
No,
Tom
for-
Clancy thing. It's a
For the
whole.
last
but they-
decade,
but they
they've
make
been
freaking
putting
the
Sam
stupid
Fisher in
Breakpoint, all that
other
stuff.
games.
Yeah, that too.
Sure.
That
I know.
crap. Put in a mobile game this last time.
I mean,
Actually, I think-
everybody wants a Splinter Cell, and I think that's going to be a big thing one year. They're just going to be like, "Hey, look, we got it," and you can
Nah.
play the demo in 2 weeks.
I think the
You know-
best game that I've played this year so far has actually been Immortals: Phoenix Rising.
Yeah.
It's an amazing game.
It
Fantastic.
really was a good
fucking
game, and I'm not huge into single player games. I thought it was good.
I need to play it because I mean that's what everybody says. But then again,
And I wasn't
I
even
played
It's
that. I
at
didn't finish it.
$40, I think, right now. Give it another 20. I'll check it out.
and I wasn't even going to buy it at first, but I've spent a ton of hours in that game.
I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it, but I love mythology too. So I was excited for that game for months. Like as soon as they announced it, I was excited for that game. So,
Can't
and
lie,
then
Bob
still
wants
even
Infinite.
excited.
What is Silence right? They do a new Splinter Cell and then make it another boring open world game.
Welcome to Ghost Recon.
No,
Splinter Cell.
yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it would be.
Yeah, no
Ghost
shit.
Recon Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
You can play Sam
See,
Fisher.
the problem is it's
in
got
Ghost
so much
Recon
overhype
Wildlands 2.
that it doesn't matter what they do.
That's what they would do.
It's going to come out and it's going to be a flop. You know what I mean? People are going to
I
criticize
I
it.
agree.
I think
The
it-
last two took turns.
and no
that
no
were
director
away
wants
from
to take on
Splinter
a
Cell
project
anyway,
like
so-
that. You know what I mean?
No, you want to kind of do your own thing and go from there.
And that's why I think Perfect Dark is perfect because nobody liked the last one. So I think them redoing
Well, it's
it.
also been how many years? You know
Exactly,
what
it's been since
there's
2004.
So much time, yeah. So when they come out with a new Splinter Cell, you know whether it's Sam Fisher or not, which
Reboot.
you know people are going to have an issue if it's not Sam Fisher. But
Oh, you're talking
when,
What?
that,
Give
when
me
it
a
does,
remaster. Fucking care. at
I
this
felt
point.
thanks
and
to,
I've said that
Bomber
too. If
that-
they redid the first ones from the OG Xbox days, perfect.
be
Bring
awesome.
those back.
Person it.
Yeah, bring those back. You know something. 2 gens ago,
You talking about Chaos Theory and
Pull a
Pandora
Resident
Tomorrow?
Yes,
Evil.
yes.
Pull a Resident Evil.
exactly.
I
But
agree.
go
I
that
agree.
far
Do it.
back and then bring them forward, modernize them, give them their little twist, do stuff that you might not have been able to do with the tech back then. Do something more with the story. Get better camera control, just gun control. I mean, there's so much more that you could do now that you couldn't do then, that they didn't even know how to do then.
That's like not even a
problem
remaster
is
at
is
point,
that their
though. That's
dumbasses
just
are going to
remake.
do.
Yeah,
Listen,
well,
look
it's
us
a
up with
remake.
the
A
Rainbow
remake is like
Six
Gears,
Vegas as
Gears
well.
of War
Fuck,
Ultimate
man.
Edition or something. Like it's
Yeah.
the same game in every way, but it's just remade. If you're talking about doing new things, you might as well just make another game.
Yep, I agree.
At least,
Yeah.
at least that's my opinion. I
Well,
get what you're saying though. Like have a smaller contracted team remaster the original, right? It's pretty
They
easy
have
to do.
so
We see
many
like
teams. They
Horizon
have
4,
so
right?
many
Horizon
fucking
4
teams.
on the Series X. That's not made by like Playground didn't even make that port. That's made by who is that? The logo pops up before you boot up the game. I can't remember, but it was ported and basically sent to Series X, not by Playground, but by another team. They do this all the time in different ways. So just
Bugbear.
but
Doesn't sound right.
something Bang, I don't remember. Who knows? Brazzers? Yeah, Brazzers. So yeah, I mean,
Whoa, we're not talking about porn, dude. What the
That's
fuck,
all.
man?
If we want to go down this route, you
Ported
have
by
me on board.
Brazzers.
We can totally go into this.
But look, like Ubisoft already does it. I mean, they're already making or remastering the stupid. Well, I say stupid. It's a really good game, but I think it looks like total trash, which is Prince of Persia. Sands of Time.
Oh,
Okay, so Prince
like
of Persia,
that
I
was
thought that
total
was
trash.
indefinitely delayed. Isn't
that's
that
one of
indefinitely
the
delayed?
most. Yeah, that's one of the most iconic games, and you showed it off. It looked like total booty, and that's why you
Stupid.
infinite like forget. You said we're delaying it forever because there's no way we can bring this
Indefinitely.
trash out. Like because it looked like total trash. It even
I
looked
want
like
booty.
They need to stop remastering, and I mean, there's certain
remastering is not
games that
bad.
I'm
Like
like,
look
okay,
at
give
Mass
me
Effect
a
1.
remake, a
Look at
remaster. Some
Mass-
of them work, some of them not
Mass
very.
Effect 1 is a true remaster with them adding a few
That
things. So
looks
it's kind of
amazing.
like remake.
Well,
It's
if you,
like
if
a
you
remake,
look at the
but
notes,
it's remaster.
look at
It's-
the notes that they've
it's not.
updated a lot of the controls to be like 2 and 3.
True.
There's a lot of stuff that they've updated, like headshots
kinda
now
like-
count.
It's a mix between a remaster and a remake.
Right. So, and that's what I'm getting at. That's where I'm at with get some of those
When
old
you take
games,
time.
bring them up to today's standards.
so you're saying modernize it.
Yeah.
Oh, like Mafia. Mafia's a really good, I think.
Except for
Really
the
cool.
driving. Except
Well,
for
the
the driving.
driving's still booty.
They could have fixed that shit right up.
That
but-
game needs FPS boost. That's it right there.
Are they
Every
remastering?
game.
It
for
would be
like
nice.
this?
It would be
Yeah.
nice to have
Oh,
FPS boost on it.
Yes,
KOA, that one was bad. Like that one was. I don't even know what they did to it, to be honest.
All right, let me catch the super chat. Nano, thank you for the $9.99. Everyone else having a great time, hit the fucking button because I sure as hell am. So chill, so awesome. Chaos Factor just keeps getting better and better, but still feels like home. Love y'all. We love you too, Nano, even though
Absolutely.
Bomber doesn't like you very much.
Is it me?
I
or-
love Nano, damn it. I don't give a shit.
Is it me or
I
when you
can't wait
read
to see
hit the fucking button? Did you not
fucking button.
hear the voice?
No, I agree with that, PR. Definitely, there's too many. I mean, it's not like there's too many remasters, but I feel like some of these studios could be doing things that are pushing boundaries, and they're just like, "Hey, we're
Kingdoms of
gonna."
Amalur really pushed the
It
boundaries.
was, I'm so
Motherfuckers
sorry. That
need to
was
take
one of
a
my
break.
favorite fucking games from like Xbox
That was the
360. Like
Resident
I
Evil
loved that
remake.
fucking game, and then they came
Ported
out with it,
by
and I was
Brazzers.
like, so excited for it, and no.
Kingdom of Amalur, the original, just showed how a studio can go bankrupt.
Yo,
making
Bomber.
a great game.
Right.
Bomber, with that beard, you could probably actually land that affiliate too. I'd be willing to
Graham,
bet.
thank you for the $5 super chat. Why does Bomber look like he's going to take a bite out of his mic? Someone get that kid a burger. He needs to put on some weight.
What the fuck?
And Bob,
Dude, I put on 80 weight. What are you talking about?
and Bob, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Dead Space remasters or a number 4
Fuck
needs
yeah,
to happen.
Bob. I
Yeah.
know.
I think
agree
the
with that.
closest
That's
we're
good.
going to get, is going to be the
We need
Calypso
remakes,
project.
not remasters. Remakes,
Yes,
not
I
remasters.
said
I've
that
said
is
this
like
too
from
many
the
times.
ground up with the same fucking people that brought us the original Dead Space.
That is as close as we're going to get.
and
It's gonna
I
be
am
Calypso.
so
Yes, with us
fucking
talk.
happy about it.
Calypso.
How about
fucking happy.
Battlefield 6 possibly going to Game Pass?
I mean, I think that's awesome if it happens.
No, it'll be great if it does.
That-
honestly.
I think it'll be great. I love
Anybody in
it.
here
That's-
hasn't beaten Jedi Star Wars Fallen Order?
Big.
What?
Has
Who
everyone in
has or
here
hasn't?
beaten
I haven't
Fallen
even
Order?
started.
Oh,
yet.
Oh
You said
my
beaten.
god, frauds! Beat the game.
Hey, I told
please.
you
Yeah,
the
I
other
beat the
night
game.
that I
Dude,
still
I don't
had to
beat
play it.
games. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't
I
beat
play
games.
games.
Back
For,
I
Okay,
beat
dealer,
the game.
You have to understand something. I don't play a lot of single player games, so
I
I don't give a
beat-
shit.
He plays with himself all the time.
It was ported by Brazzers.
My farm needs.
In collaboration with.
Well, let me see that
super
button and I'll click
excited
it.
for the. I'm super excited to see where Massive takes that new fucking one though. The
massive button.
No, what?
Oh yeah, they're Massive's doing that new.
Yeah,
Star Wars
Massive
game.
is new to the new Star Wars, and like Massive is probably one of my favorite Ubisoft.
I'm telling you,
studios, so.
they need to do 1313
creatures. That sounds.
Cedric, thank you for $10 super chat.
Yeah.
What about a remake of Nightmare Creatures? Dude, that would be kind of
That
awesome.
would be cool.
I don't even know what
would
that
be
is.
very cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
We just got a remake or a
old
remaster
game.
of Ghosts and Goblins. So I mean, anything
I know
is
it's-
possible. Anything is possible.
I know it's.
I
from
mean,
the
let's
90s.
go with
I
Legacy of
gotta- I
Kain,
gotta
Soul
Google
Reaver.
it.
I mean,
Oh my
yeah,
god!
that's
Okay,
like
that.
something that totally
Nice.
Sony is sitting on a gold mine with Legacy of Kain. Like, come on.
right?
Are
Like,
they? I don't know. I mean,
I think
All right.
Why-
they
why-
should-
Keeler, you
Sony-
choke that horn
well,
out
wait a
of
second,
yours.
why is it Sony? Because it was on Dreamcast.
that one was ported by X Hamster.
Well, I think
I
it's
don't-
because I thought they
Nobody
were not-
knows what that even means, Steeler. That's nobody.
I don't
even
think-
knows.
It's
I don't
essentially
think-
you are the one that jumped
I
on
do.
it.
You do. Just let.
No, I
unless I'm
the one jumping on it.
I know what X Hamster is.
but kind of like you,
Oh,
Jeremy,
Fork
maybe I'm
does.
just
Fork,
jumping on
of
it.
course, Fork does.
Like maybe I'm jumping on the hype because of
You can't
how
find it on
I
Pornhub,
like
go to
the
X
original
Hamster.
games, and maybe they just wouldn't
exactly.
do well now. Like
Or
maybe
should.
that's the thing, because I think that's a lot of us, like older gamers that love these older games, want the older games remade, but they probably would be like crap.
Dude,
You know what I
how
mean?
many games can you turn into a mist since then? None.
What?
That's true.
wait,
As a
you cut
vampire.
out What?
Legacy of Kain
yeah.
can turn
Shit
into a
biscuit?
mist.
Look, I
Yes.
just want the ability
Okay.
to suck people's necks.
Well, you're gonna get that
You,
in
you
Vampire
said
Masquerade.
shit completely wrong, dude.
Being
You can play Vampire, which is actually a pretty good game.
Yeah.
For those that
Is
don't
You
know,
it?
about
go watch.
Was it a
Twilight.
good game?
I think it's really good. It's a really good RPG, or somewhat RPG. It's
Interesting.
more
Yeah, it was all
Bloodlines is
right.
eventually gonna
like the
release
story.
one
The
day.
story behind it is better than the action. Definitely.
Yeah, because for a vampire, he kind of sucked because he wasn't a
Wasn't-
badass
didn't want to be a
vampire.
vampire.
should suck.
Vampires suck.
Well, he didn't want to
My
be a
wife-
vampire. There's-
I bought it for my wife, and she looked at me and she's like, "He's kind of a bitch. I don't want to play."
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's
He's kind
because
of
he's
like
like
an
a-
Edward Cullen.
He's a doctor
No,
before
he's
he's
just
a
a
dog,
vampire.
yeah.
vampire.
That's the reason.
He
He's
was-
a doctor.
he
He
was
was
sort of
sparkling.
emo that thought maybe he was a vampire, but he really didn't like the idea.
Yeah, but like
you
what?
know.
Bloodlines comes out like 22,
Yes.
so
Well, I
that'll
hope
be
that-
the
I
next
hope that
real
does.
like vampire game you can play.
I hope that is because I know the first one is. Some people didn't like it, but I'm
I thought it was.
looking forward to it. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward
yeah,
to it. I like
definitely. I'm
vampires.
with
I'm
you on
sorry,
that
but
one.
I
It's
mean,
a
I
little
I
like
like vampires.
Resident Evil 8's
Team
probably gonna get
Vampire.
people on this vampire werewolf kick, and I think that game's gonna then come out next year. It's gonna be kind of big. I think. I
Yeah,
don't know. That's just me.
And
All right,
Dealer
so-
likes turtles.
That's true.
Seeing that
Dude,
we
there
all
are
know,
actual, shapeshifters that turn into turtles. I've read books.
Oh yeah.
About
Well,
this,
let's not
yeah.
read those no more.
Yeah.
Hey,
I read what I want to read, Dealer. You need to calm down.
So I could turn into a turtle and live with Dealer.
hey, Wilmy, I like those
If
sunglasses.
he's wanting
Thank you.
turtle.
Especially when
Alright.
you wear them at night.
Yeah, well, it's not
And when,
night.
and when the
in
front
my-
half of his head disappears off camera, you know what he's doing.
Can I ask a question real
I don't know
quick?
what am I doing.
That's a line of
No,
cocaine,
Leo.
sir.
yeah,
Sure,
go ahead.
Leo,
ask
wait,
it,
wait.
Leo.
Dude, Dealer, that's exactly where my
I mean,
mind goes. I'm like,
Leo-
people who wear fucking sunglasses are night or on cocaine. That's what you're doing. Maybe it's just because
Yeah.
I've done it in my past. And I'm like, I
Well,
need to
it's
have my
like
sunglasses.
cocaine or acid, anything that kind of really lets the eyes know, hey, I'm
Pretty much
fucked up.
anything
I
that
was talking
goes
about
up your
when Wilmy
nostril.
bends down to sniff his
is-
desk.
It
Yeah.
happens.
Look, I'm liking Kevin.
I love the
I
smell.
can't
of
say
this
his last
oak.
name. I'm liking Kevin's comment, so that's all I care about.
He's
That's why he's
"This
always
smells
licking
so
his
good."
teeth. He's just sitting there,
Yeah. All right.
It's oak. It's not coke.
E3 will be digital this year. I know
And
this is
free.
a shock.
Leo had a
We
question.
We saw that happen.
What?
Leo.
Oh, that's
What?
cool.
What?
I was just wondering why you guys said Sony was sitting on a gold mine with Legacy of Kain.
I did.
So
Yeah,
that's what I
that's
was
why I
saying.
asked
the
him. Like,
beard.
what do you mean by that?
Like gold mine, you mean
Dude.
who? I mean,
Well,
I get it. You want retro stuff to come back.
I
that's,
made it
that's
an
cool. I
hour.
don't
No,
think it's still a ton.
and that's why I-
I'm proud of you, Hush.
Sony
That's all-
doesn't own the rights to it.
I just thought
Oh
they did.
shit!
That's fine.
Square
Why?
Enix
No.
does.
Exactly.
Was it
That's
Square
what I'm
Enix.
like,
Oh,
Did anybody
cool.
else notice
That's-
Husk went to go piss and he took his headset with him? That's,
No, he didn't. He took it off and put it on the table.
No, he came back and grabbed it.
he came back and grabbed it. That's gonna be,
Well,
that's
I
not
got shit
good.
to do.
Okay, so back to E3 being digital. That means
All right,
It's free,
hey,
right?
that means Wilmy can't take me and put me in the closet.
that's all right.
Right.
We got 2022 coming, bitch.
that means we
Right.
don't have Gaming Beyond the Box meetup.
Yep,
Says you.
but it will
I'm gonna do it.
return
We're not
this
invited,
June.
so.
It will return this June in digital form, and so far has been backed by Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Konami, Ubisoft, Take-Two, Warner Brothers, and Koch Media.
Oh wow,
And-
those guys.
And notably missing is Sony, EA, Activision, Blizzard, Sega, Bandai Namco, and Square Enix.
Well, Sony
Yeah,
hasn't
makes
been there
So
in years.
Sony didn't even come to like the last
Yeah,
or
they
they
ain't
weren't
gonna
even
come.
planning on coming to E3 last year before it even got.
Yeah.
it.
Well, Sony
Like,
hasn't
it-
been there for 3 years now.
No, they were there.
Did
the
you
year
forget
before.
about that barn incident?
Yeah, they were there.
Hey,
the year
No, were
before.
there animals involved?
No,
and then
it's on my
the
police
flute
record.
incident, and what other incident did they have?
Well, they had the orchestra, like the drums. Like I'm gonna play 20 minutes of
I think that was 2018, right?
That was
I think that was 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2018
I thought it was
's-
2019.
no 2019.
That was 2018. That was the year God of
Yeah.
War came out, I think.
That was our
Okay,
last
yeah.
E3.
I don't
You're
know.
right,
I don't
dude.
know. I don't know.
I'm picturing it.
You could be
I'm
right.
picturing it.
They haven't been there
The-
for the last two, right?
No,
Two or
they were
three?
there last. They weren't there last year, but they were
Or the year
there the
before.
year before.
The
No,
They were there in
the year
2019.
No, they weren't there the year before.
No.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
because that was the
looking it
year
up.
that the
Ah,
media
Google
was
it.
talking about. Because Xbox was still doing stuff around that area, the
Yep.
Microsoft Theater, and the media was like, "Nobody's at E3," but all the tickets were sold out and all this shit. So, yeah,
And that's when all the fanboys were saying, "Look, E3's dead because Sony's not going."
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Right.
Sony skipping E3 2019. Well,
Yeah,
guys,
so no.
I was
Damn,
wrong.
girl.
I will admit it.
Hey, you know what? We've been locked up in our houses for so long. It seems
Look,
like it was like
Exactly.
Time is blurring together.
Yeah, we
And
need to
also,
prepare
I'm
everybody.
excited
Let's
that
go
they're
fucking
doing
time
it
machine
for
or
3
something,
days.
our efforts.
And they're only doing 3 days. What, the 12th through the 15th?
Yep.
Something
At
like
least
that.
you're not doing a
15th.
month of
Yeah.
summer. Oh shit! 3 months of summer, right?
So it's really 4 days.
Who followed that like for like a day or two, and then that was it? It was like, oh yeah, there's shit going on, but nobody's paying attention.
Yeah,
Sig's got a
Sony
good
is
point.
super good at that shit.
What?
Just,
Sony
let's
is going to have
a
another
thing.
100 events this year.
And
Oh
one's
my
gonna
God.
watch any of them.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of funny. But then that's when COVID happened too. So that was kind of.
It's been a
kicking it
weird
up.
fucking year. We have to look
Oh,
at
well.
it as just like an anomaly in a way.
We just don't
Like,
even think about it and just go on, move on. It's kind of like what we have to do.
and PAX is canceled as well. So
Oh, did they cancel PAX? I didn't know that.
There's
Yeah.
What's that one up in PA?
At least
There's another
south.
one.
Yeah, I know PAX South got kicked out. But like, if they do this right, I mean, I say do this right. I mean, if they just do what we all think they're going to do, like the funny thing is the ones that are like notably like missing is makes sense. Square Enix. What are they going to show other than Final Fantasy 16? That would be new. I mean, they
They're
don't
going to show
really. I mean,
Outriders.
well, no.
Dick Riders.
I guess they could probably show
Dick
the
Riders.
Project Athea, which is now called whatever it's called. Something. I don't know what it's called. What's the Project Athea game called?
I
The
don't
the 2 year exclusivity game. But yeah, I mean that.
Every Square Enix game is sus in my.
I mean, right now that's literally all they could show. EA, they can't show anything. All they're going to have is what football this year.
That's what they
And
have
so
every
that's
year.
it.
Like EA, like
No,
I
yeah.
feel like every fucking every E3, I'm like, oh, EA's
Yeah, it's very
on.
boring. Yeah. Now
Sweet.
next year, I
I'm
think
really
it's going to be
excited
huge
to hear about
because
it.
next year you're going to have PGA, you're going to have NCAA football. Hopefully talked about. You'll have
There
the
you go.
new.
Forspoken's that 2 year.
NC, yeah, or
Yes,
Forspoken.
Forspoken, that's what it's called.
Thank you. I was
Yeah.
googling.
So
And see, the bad part, that exclusivity, that kills games, man. I think that's part of what happened to Avengers.
I just think the 2 year thing is like to me, like if I owned a PS5, I would just 100% just buy it on PS5 because there's literally like I say there's no point in waiting 2 years for the game to come out. Like that's just
I say just take the 2
Or
years
buy it on PC.
exclusivity off of it, turn it into a
It's-
foreskin, snip it off, and then just let everybody have it. Be
Oh,
done
they're
with it.
definitely not
It's
doing that.
gatekeeping content on a game. I feel like is such a dirty fucking approach. Like, I get like
Activision.
keeping your game on your console, that's one thing. Like, okay, I need that console. But if I'm gonna have the same game as my friend and I'm playing on one console and they have something different than I do, like that to me is just like fucking a dirty move. And like it's always left a fucking sour taste in my mouth ever since fucking I was following Destiny for fucking years, like years going into Destiny, and all of my friends had Xboxes. Like it was like, oh, we're ready for Bungie to like, make a partnership with Xbox, and then they came out and they were like PlayStation's getting exclusivity for a year, and it was just like, what the fuck? And everybody, all of my friends dropped their fucking Xbox One pre-orders and went and got PlayStation 4s. It was like a total just shift, and I'm just like, that is so crazy to me that content has changed people's like total like it was just insane to me.
And most games by the time 2 years is up, the next player base isn't even going to give a shit anymore.
No, because exactly.
That's by the time I got the fucking gun on my Xbox One for Destiny, I was like, I don't fucking need that gun anymore. I don't need that strike.
And Square Enix
Call of Duty mode. Remember that Call of Duty mode we couldn't play as Xbox?
I still thought it was dirty. That's the main reason why I didn't buy
Cold War was that.
I mean, for the most part, it? Most of the exclusive stuff they hold back, like, oh, this play is only. Most of it just sucks. I mean, the Destiny gun, the Jade Rabbit, that gun sucked. Most stuff that they hold back.
The strike didn't suck. The strike was fun, and I didn't get to play it for a fucking year. So no, yeah, you were over it because you're you and whatever. So but I mean, it was a fun fucking game. So or it was a fun fucking strike. Like it was an enjoyable strike, and it was bullshit that I didn't get to play it for a year.
And,
that was BS.
And I didn't care. I was like, okay, you're gonna hold back a year. That's fine. When it came out, I was like, okay, moved on. Life moved on.
Damn, what happened?
What?
What just happened?
Dealer over there stepping on a baby elephant.
I'm over here just saying all shit in the background while you guys bicker. So you're talking about Destiny gun.
It's his own homemade.
I'm talking about Destiny.
Was it shitty because it was like low damage, or the aiming, or what was so bad about it?
No, the
some people love the gun.
There were other exotics that were better. You can only have
one exotic.
So you expected it to be the best game in the gun after, best gun in the game after a year, or what?
No, I mean, before it even came out on Xbox, people on PlayStation even said it wasn't that great. There were other exotics. That were better.
It's like having and to me, it's more of a just not having that. It's bullshit. Like I just think it's a fucking bullshit tactic.
Yeah, it's like what they try to do with Spider-Man and the Avengers.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That motherfucker's still not in the
I'm getting
game.
from. Like, I'm sorry, but I didn't even fucking pick up Avengers. Like, I was like, not that I was that salty about it, but I was just like, fuck it. I don't care about your game from the beginning. Like, I was okay with it. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game. It's gonna be fine, and like I'll probably pick it up. And then they were like, oh no, only PlayStation gets Spider-Man. I'm like, well, fuck you, because that's my guy, and now I'm not buying it.
Oh
so.
shit.
Whatever.
And honestly, stuff like that. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I didn't like Cold War, other than the fact that Cold War was trash during the beta anyway. But Cold War with the whole, extra
Activision and PlayStation, they have this fucking buddy
I know they have
system,
their
and they're fucking each other's butts, and I'm just like, can you guys stop, please?
Whatever.
Goddamn.
I do hate when one side has stuff added to their, kind of like Control. They had those extra missions or whatever it was that Xbox didn't get until you got the big Ultimate Edition or whatever shit. So,
but that's what it comes down to. It's not the games. Like, I mean, hold your game.
Good map. Shit.
Yeah, have your game on your console. Whatever. Bug Snacks, it's fine. That's a PlayStation fucking game. Whatever. Keep your game. Keep Horizon. Like, that gives me an incentive to get these consoles.
I mean, Forspoken I'm fine with too. I mean, times exclusives don't bother me.
It's a thing. It's not like game exclusivity. Like, that is something that's going to drive the industry. It is what it is. But fucking gatekeeping content inside a fucking game.
Content within a game.
That is where I fucking get. That's where I get salty.
I can kind of let it slide if there was certain content that went one side, the other content went a different side.
Yeah, if somebody had exactly, I can see that.
You have something that I
like
want,
Soul Calibur.
I have something that you want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Exactly.
Like Soul Calibur having
where
you had Spawn, and you had
exclusive characters
Kratos.
But then you also get like the fucking people are like, ooh, look what we got, and you got that.
Yeah, but it makes sense. Why wasn't there an effort made to get exclusive characters from the other console in games like that?
And then
I
you
mean,
look
I
at
feel
Soul
like
Calibur later on
it
with
just
I feel like
depends
they
on
reached
how it is.
and they're like, you know what? Fuck yeah, we'll do it.
Probably
But you look
Microsoft
at
doing
Soul
what
Calibur
Buy
later
the
on.
fuck out of
It's a
this
waste
game.
of fucking
they
money.
ended
As
up
you see with
having
Spider-Man,
Vader.
it's a waste of
Hold
money.
on,
to even
everybody stop.
Yeah.
One person at a time. Mama's talking here.
Oh
Who's
shit!
talking? Diller, you're up.
Yeah,
I said it's a
dude,
waste of money.
trouble.
I said it's a waste of money. We're seeing that with Spider-Man right now. That
Absolutely.
motherfucker's still late to the party.
I'll just
very
wait.
late. Didn't they say they're delaying them even longer?
It'll be out next generation, guys.
I'll just wait for everything to come to PC. That's fine. I don't
Wait,
really wanna play
Spider-Man's
Xbox.
not even out yet. Like this.
No,
No,
he
he
got
got
delayed.
yet.
No.
Oh my god.
But he's exclusive.
He'll be
what
exclusive
you gotta
whenever it comes
remember.
out.
Yeah,
Five
yeah.
people still playing this
So,
game.
so technically,
He's
one
exclusive.
side
exclusively not on the
content,
game.
and the other's not.
He'll be
Yeah.
lucky to make it if the game doesn't get shut down.
Oh, dude, that shit was dead fucking
I mean,
on arrival.
Does anybody? There's 9 of us here that all play games. Does anybody know any of your friends that still play that game?
No.
So I got
Yes.
Cyber Gunther
Yes.
on my friends list. I've
Yeah, I was
seen
gonna
him
say
doing some weird
Cyber.
shit with that
Yeah.
game.
I
doesn't
do.
play.
I actually just joined up with Xbox Ultimate, and Mav and 3-Bit are trying to get me to buy the game, and I laugh every
don't buy
time.
it.
Every
Don't buy
time.
Just wait
I'm
until it
not
comes out
buying
on
it.
Game Pass.
But how
or
often
something.
do they play it?
Just wait till you find it on
They
the
were
ground for
playing
free.
it. They were playing through it, and they said it's much better now, and it's much better with friends. And I'm like, I
No.
still don't want
No.
to play it. So.
Look, I know Mav can be in the chat. I don't think he is right now. I don't
He
care
is-
who's in
he
the
was.
chat.
No, he's
Anybody
live
that
streaming, little
anybody that's
fucker.
capping,
he is
or I
streaming
think-
right now.
I hate capping because I think it's so stupid. Anyway, anybody that's just pro that game right now, I don't know how you can be.
But
Yes,
they
it
didn't
looks
start
better, they've
playing
updated
it until
it, but-
recently.
It literally
just
just
started
has
playing it.
robots. It's just robots.
Yeah,
and your
I-
superheroes are not super. It's
I got
really
Division
stupid.
2. I can still play. I'm good.
So stupid.
And it sucks because it's like superheroes. Like that game could have done like
Oh, it could have been
it could
way
have
better
been
than it is now.
so
And now
good.
there's
stupid.
moments where that game shines where it tries to be a traditional, like
Yes.
more linear type story-based action game, and then
Yeah.
join
Yeah,
online
really.
robot mashing with your
They
friends.
shit the bed. They shit the bed.
Yeah, when I got two-shotted by a robot as Hulk, I said, "Nope."
yeah,
I'm done
I mean
with this
that's a
game.
badass robot though. You didn't read the sticker on his forehead. That's a badass one. Don't get near him.
When my 7-year-old, who's a massive Hulk fan, quits playing because he's like,
Anti-Hulk.
"Dad, I don't feel like Hulk." I'm like, "Yep,
Robot.
that does a lot."
That's it happens. Like they
You
needed to
should
make
love
it
Hulk
feel.
because he should be able to just fucking destroy
shit up.
everything.
And mind you, I
All
get
of
it. You
them.
can't have one character that can one-shot every single thing
No.
in the game, but
Exactly.
when you don't feel, I mean, like Bomber said, when you don't feel super as a superhero, then you're not a superhero.
No.
I mean,
Right. Then you're
mean,
just
shoot,
Thor
even-
in a dumpster.
Yeah.
damn right.
Exactly. Like even Thor, he gets his butt handed to him a lot. I'm like, he's freaking the god of thunder. Like, you kidding me? These stupid little pew pew
I
damn
love Thor too.
space rangers out here shooting them are gonna do something to. Like, come on. Like,
No,
I
it's definitely just it's lackluster. Like that's what's happening. It's people came into it and they were expecting something and then they got a shitty fucking performance.
I mean, I
And
had
they-
glad I
You
played
got
that.
to
I'm
30
knocked
times
out
with a
by
damn hammer
Debo.
from Thor to
Am I right?
yeah.
I had it pre-ordered on
No.
3 accounts. I deleted them all during the
And
demo.
we
'cause I'm
told
like,
you
this
not
is
to.
horrible.
Yep.
yeah, no,
Told you
I
not to do it.
just
This has
think
been
all
hating
said
on
we weren't doing
games.
it.
This was Wilmy Hood.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I didn't hear what happened.
Ain't there something else or
It
something
sounds
else
like
that
a
we should?
soundboard.
Did we talk? Did we
You're
talk
like-
about the
You're
PGA?
nailing that every time.
No,
We did not talk about the PGA, but by the way, I know my son's listening. Congratulations, and he starts at EA Sports
Absolutely.
next week.
Hell
Time
yeah!
to bring back
Good
fight
job.
night.
Congratulations.
Right? Time to bring back fight night and do it quick.
Fight night.
Fight night and bring PGA and bring it all both on Game Pass.
Make
Do
sure
it
you
now.
never make UFC again.
Yeah, don't do
Well,
this.
I don't,
Yeah.
and I
I agree.
can't say what game he is working on, but he was holding out for Bungie, but Bungie just kept dragging their feet, and he's like, "Well, Dad, I really need a job," and they offered. So guess what?
Can
Absolutely.
we just get him on like SSX Tricky like 2? Please?
Ooh,
God.
I like that idea too.
That's a good
SSX
idea,
Tricky
too.
was one of my favorite games of all fucking
Fucking-
time.
Hey, it's still good and it's on
Loved
Game
it.
Pass. 'cause
My
it's in the
vote's
EA
always gonna
Play.
be Star Wars.
Ooh.
Still works.
a
I
good
did not know
snowboarding
that.
game is missing. Steep was all right, but it's was just.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
It wasn't SS Tricky. Come on.
No.
Nobody.
Nah,
nothing else.
It didn't have the song.
Game.
Like, and that's
Look.
really what SSX Tricky had was the song. So
Yeah, and Tony
Yeah,
Hawk's
the
Pro
soundtrack.
Skater remaster stuff proved that no other skater game can live to the hype of that game.
Like the
That's
game
it.
Skate that I never touched because
Yeah,
it
'cause
wasn't
it's
Tony
trash.
Hawk and it was hot garbage.
I've
because
heard
I
so
thought
many
it
good
was.
things about
I ain't
Skate
gonna
though.
fuck.
Skate
Is
is
it really
terrible.
I'll never play it. I'll
It
never
looks
play
good, but that's about as good as it is.
it. My son said, "I love Skate." Well, I'm like, motherfucker, did you play Tony Hawk Pro Skater? I didn't think so.
Look, Tony Hawk may not be realistic, but by God, it's a lot more fun.
Oh, it's way funner. If you can play as Iron Man, it's fun. Okay, let's just.
How
Go.
about the upgrade?
And on that note, we are going to get everybody out of here because, believe it or not, we have been babbling for 2 hours.
Hell yeah, babbling.
Hey, it's
baby.
actually only been. I've only been here for an hour and a half.
Well,
Yeah,
that's your fault, sir.
Well, way to
Well,
fucking
fuck.
suck. So
Take
Yeah.
the mattress, take the
Look.
mattress off your back, and the sign that says curb service, and you would have got here much sooner.
Look, if you'd have sucked off the tech guy faster, you'd have been here quicker.
Exactly.
Well,
Jesus, not everyone has your skills. Okay.
I told you to put
that's
your gray
what
sweat on.
I was gonna say it,
Dangling
but
in
you
front of his
didn't.
Look, look, it's all in the neck.
Pulled the words right out of my mouth.
All
I'm
right.
not
Well,
gonna
you said
touch that one.
something else there. But I'm gonna
It's
go.
like better than something else
Fork
out of your
pulled
mouth.
the dick right out of me. What?
Oh shit!
All right,
Oh,
we'll
shit.
start with Bomber. Bomber, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Of course, you can find me on the wonderful old Twitter at AcarBomber1414. Of course, you can find me on OnlyFans as well as that as well.
As well as that as well.
Links
As
or-
well.
Links or it
As
didn't
well.
happen.
Link, it's actually let me do that. But
It's just true.
I mean, it is true.
It is true.
He
No,
doesn't
it's
post
true.
anything.
There you
How am I
go.
just not finding out about this?
But also, of course, I have my wonderful affiliate with Always Bearded. So if you need beard products, oils, whatever,
Can we get a zoom in
I've-
on the beard though?
zoom in on the beard.
Or
tips
just
or
show
didn't
it
happen.
off. Show it off a little bit. Thank you. Rub it.
Get the thing.
Uh,
All that stuff right in there.
But it doesn't
I'm
matter if you have a
uncomfortable.
small
Zoom
beard,
out,
big
dude.
beard. That don't matter. Hey, taking care of it's all that matters. But of course, link and stuff is in my bio on Twitter, whatever. Get a code, 10% off, all that good jazz. But of course, you can find me here every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. So you know where to find me.
Until he's not here. Those
Until
are the
I'm not here.
Wednesdays.
That's true.
Exactly.
It
And
didn't happen.
lady, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me here every Wednesday, just like Bomber. And you can find me on the Twitter at lady_AF. That's LAIDY_AF, as in as fuck, not ant flow. Somebody told me, is it AF as in ant flow? So now it's stuck in my head and it makes me laugh. So you can also find me Tuesdays on Players of Everything, Masters of None. That's a really long title. I still give you shit about it, Brian. I'm sorry. Or Noobs and Pros. That's what I call it. And then on Fridays, you can find me on Xbox Ultimate. Now I joined that crew. It's a fucking fun time. I enjoy it. It's a great time. And other than that, you can find me when FWNR comes back on Fireside doing my fancy voodoo shit, as Canadians call it. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
All right.
And drunk. I'm usually drunk on all of those things. So you'll
And
find me there.
Nano, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. But wait, Husk and Bomber hasn't given Dealer any boxing tips, just lessons.
Y'all motherfuckers really ain't acting like you actually are better at the game than I am, are you? Because
I definitely am not. I just got
You
lucky
know-
in one match. Okay, that's all that was.
With a substantially higher rated fighter, we got to answer that.
Exactly. Look, I ain't gonna.
You know,
lie.
Dilo,
All right, I'm just
I
gonna set it
win,
straight. I gotta set it
like,
straight. Nano's
one
talking
out
shit.
of every
we
five.
could always
fights,
do a fight
I have
night
a
tournament.
chance.
Dilo.
Now-
So Nano's
if-
saying just
now-
the tip they gave Bomber?
Now,
Disney's already
occasionally
down for that.
Husk will get some good flashers, or actually in the most recent fight, I think one of them it was an 8-rounder instead of a 12, and we didn't
Won
know
by
that.
points.
Yeah, and he won by points.
Yeah.
But normally, pretty dominant. Come on, you gotta.
No,
get-
yeah. I would
he's
get my
not
butt.
wrong.
I would have got my butt whooped. I mean, I did get my butt whooped. I just got lucky. Look, I will say that every single time.
We
It was
both
the
were like,
first
"What the
time I
hell?" They
played
gave
it.
Alvarez the damn.
Yeah. Like literally, I was like, "Why did I win?" That didn't make any sense. But
It
is
was
what
fun,
it
though.
is.
I
It
feel
was
like
fun.
he even said that. Like he's like, I don't know how
I
won,
did.
but I did it.
I did.
Yeah,
It was-
This is a normal Bomber sentiment. It is something that I have learned through my time with Bomber, is that he says, I fucking suck at this game. I'm horrible at this game. And then we play the game together and he fucking
honestly though, it was a fun match, but we both, when the match ended, we both were like, what the fuck? It gave the match to Bomber. We both expected it to go to me. It made
Absolutely.
But again, Bomber is good at the game, like especially if you're coming back and not.
Bomber's a good gamer. That's what happens. He's just good at it.
You gotta get on 2K.
He adapts and he overcomes.
Oh, dude, yes, we do. Yes, that is one thing.
Hit me up. I'll be on there.
All right,
fuckers.
All right, and Ghost, tell everybody where they can find you, sir, or sign up for the Myrtle Beach Flat Earth Society.
You're muted.
He's so
no. If you keep going, I'll try
find him at Ghost.
Fill in.
He's at the Evil Ghost.
He's talking. He doesn't even know. You're still muted.
I'm high as fuck, and I drank some booze.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, you get muted. There we go.
I was just gonna start talking. I was doing a voiceover. Just translate.
You can find me, the Evil Ghost, on Twitter. Take it away, Huss.
That shit's fire.
You know what?
How many beers have you had, bro?
There's only 3 beers, and it was like a lot of weed. I don't know, man.
And a bag of coke.
I'm a ghost, bitch.
No, man, I don't fucking do that shit.
Not no more. I ain't getting that there shit.
I'm so high, I'm a ghost.
It's a ghost hand job.
And
ACS.
Tell everybody where they can find you, sir, and potentially order the version 3 of the Elvis 5 Red with 3 speeds, limited to Cool and Jailhouse Rock. Take it away, sir.
Well, you know what? If people would stop stealing the prototypes, we wouldn't be on V3.
It's called borrowing, not stealing.
Well, so PR department says. ACS_Husk everywhere. Wednesday, every night, sometimes late. Here, because fuck Spectrum. And Fireside will come back. I do have an announcement.
He is pregnant. Oh,
sorry. I am pregnant.
It is a changeling.
It is, yes. God damn. I was supposed to spill the beans.
Go ahead.
Mike Heigel will be the next creator feature.
Ooh, nice.
It's on the 16th. Yeah, that show is going to be... Dope. It happens when it happens from now on. I'm not scheduling it until I land people to talk to. It's no longer a monthly or a weekly or a bi-weekly thing. Fireside will come back, and when it does, it's going to be different. Maybe a little bit. Changes are being made in the background.
And no, I cannot play the Aussie song Changes because we will get a copyright.
Damn.
All right, Leo, tell everybody where you can find you, sir. Our Borderlands firm thingamabobber.
Leo Nice 1084 everywhere.
You could just have Leo sing it, and we won't get copyright strike.
Changes.
Claim.
Oh.
Wrong.
And Fort, tell everybody what dumpster you will be behind at as of 11 p.m., sir.
Wilmy actually bought a dumpster to clean out a house, so I will be there because there's some nice mattresses that were just put in there. So just gotta flip them over. There's some stains that are questionable, but other than that, you can find me here on Wednesdays. My wife's shaking her head next to me, so
you will no longer find him here on Wednesdays.
And got some things working on that we'll announce later. We are trying to do a Call of Duty tournament. A lot of you said you'd do it. However, you actually have to show up when we say we're testing it to fucking do it.
$50 says I could do that for a fight night tournament.
Yeah. I mind you, I already told Dealer I'd do a fight night tournament, and he was like, yes.
Oh, he's in.
I said he'd have to fight people, and I haven't heard from him since.
What are you talking about? You never said anything past that.
In your DMs, I said, hey, what about
you know I can't read.
Yeah. He said, I need picture. So, we're trying to do a Call of Duty tournament this month. Please, if you're interested, DM anybody in this group. We're trying to get 24 players. That's it.
I'm totally down to do a fight night tournament.
That would be fun.
We moved on to COD.
Okay, well, fuck you.
Both of them.
All right. And Dreadpool, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
All right. Well, first of all, thanks for everybody that showed up tonight to come and hang out with us. Thank you, Dealer, for coming out and dealing with our debauchery.
Of course.
You can find, of course, right?
Dealer had to
Yeah, it
deal
was
with
a
it. You know
fun
what I
time.
mean?
I don't know if I've ever been
Sounded
on
like
a
it was
podcast
forced.
with you before, but fun time.
So
You guys are awesome.
you can find me on Twitter and TikTok at Dreadpool. The O's are actually zeros. YouTube, gamertag, all letters, all caps. I'm passing over Stadia. So, Breaking Bread with Dread.
Whoa.
Yes, you heard that right. Passing over it.
So Stadia has no players now.
Nope, I'm the last one. It's officially dead.
I like it.
So, I have a controller for sale. Speaking of, Breaking Bread with Dread on anchor.fm/Dreadpool. Yes, GBT Nation, we have stickers, we have shirts, we have koozies. No, we don't have koozies. We have water bottles.
Mugs.
We should have
Mugs.
koozies. I could get down with some.
Vibrators,
They
call
didn't
them
have any
chains,
of
whips,
Should be like shot glasses.
Chains and whips.
We
Holy
have
shit. All right.
I bought these socks for Fork for his birthday, and I never
GBTB.
sent them.
What the hell?
Bondage.com.
so
I
Wow,
was
we
gonna
should
send
have
you these
that.
socks and a picture of my feet. I was gonna send you feet pics.
there you go. Game Beyond the Box every Wednesday nights, Friday mornings at 10, Breakfast with Boom, and then when I can, Four Guys with Quarters, the interviews when they do good ones that I'm a part of. The rest of them,
Holy shit.
they're greats because I didn't bring them down. So,
Oh, calm down.
yeah. My DMs are always open. I know we're not in the holiday season right now, but as always, there's, if people need to talk about something, get something off their mind, I'll listen. May not know what to
He
say,
does
but
listen.
I'm here
He's
for you.
listened to me before.
He's a good listener.
What?
He's a
You
good
better
guy.
know what to say, though, Dredd. I need replies.
Well, I can reply. It just might not be the answer you're looking for.
No, wait,
These
did
bagels
Leo
are
leave?
delicious.
Is Leo back? Did Leo leave and come back?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
accidentally-
Go ahead, Leo.
Oh, I was just saying I accidentally hit the freaking window.
Yeah, it does it every time, doesn't it?
We can't
All right.
do koozies.
And we want to thank our special guest for coming out tonight, Mr. Dealer. As if you need an outro, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Thank you for
Find
the three
me-
thumbs down, you piece of shit.
You piece
That
of
was
shit.
there before the. We had
Uh,
Oh,
come down like 2 hours before we went live.
wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's interesting. You can find me here every Wednesday on Gaming Inside the Turnips. Also, you can find me on RDX and my channel, Dealer Gaming, on Dealer Gaming, and also Twitter at Dealer_Gaming. And it was a good time to, this is a great show, and I love it. Those are fantastic glasses.
I know, dude. I've got more if you want a pair.
I
Can we
want
go back
some.
to the turnips?
They're anarchy.
They better
Actually,
have
we-
the big
we
W and a
all-
big H on each lens.
Yes, we all should have some. That way we can all wear them one night. Just be like,
Next
yeah,
week,
exactly.
everybody,
Have some.
we're wearing sunglasses.
Cool.
I'm wearing mine now, right now.
You guys should
So-
collaborate on themes.
Sunglasses.
We should.
So, does that
I mean,
mean
we
all
all
of y'all
wear
are going to
underwear.
get? Does that mean all of y'all are going to come diabetic too next week? That's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Wait, why
Sweet.
are we becoming diabetic?
Y'all better
I
get
could
dedicated
probably
real
make
quick.
it happen.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know if I eat that much sugar to be a diabetic.
I'll cut
That's
out
not how
my.
it works, sir.
Give me a week, Wilmy.
Ghost, I don't think.
I don't eat no sugar, y'all. Oh god.
I don't think you would know if you were diabetic, dude. I really don't.
I'm a ghost.
The VA would tell me. That's how I would know.
Yeah,
They
you
run
would
it
know.
down.
Hey, the
Remember
VA would tell you 8 years after you died.
Yeah, exactly.
At least I got told, right?
I don't think you
You're not
get told,
told.
Insurance
right?
company
Yo.
would tell you the
Hey,
same.
by the way, you're diabetic. Oh, that's good to know because that's what killed him.
Hell yeah, that means I eat sugar,
Well, I
right?
think I'd figured out when my fucking toe or leg fell off. I'd be like, oh, we got a
That's like
problem
the first
here.
sign, right? Like your feet start tingling and go
Motherfucker's
blue.
missing
I'm pretty
toes.
sure that's a sign.
Yeah,
That's not exactly how it works, but okay. Anyway,
Pretty good to be like,
You know,
I
it
just
didn't
need to
happen
smoke more
to Willie
weed.
because
This will
he
fix it.
Get candy bars.
So,
Well,
what,
weed will
what,
fix
what happens
anything.
when your balls go tingling and blue?
Yeah,
What
it's
did-
a
My balls
thing that
don't
happens.
tingle. I don't
that means Fork has successfully broken into your house.
And his gremlin got out of the
Is
closet.
that the
That's
blue,
exactly
the male
what
blue wall? For
Don't worry, you'll enjoy it.
Oh,
All right, and
agree,
of course, I'm Wilmy Hood. You can find me on Xbox. You can find me on PlayStation. You can find me on Switch, and you can find me on Steam. And here every Wednesday night with the panel of degenerates. And
He's daddy.
I do hope to bring back Ask Wilmy in the next couple of weeks, but it's been really busy, and I really haven't reached out to anybody yet. So that's my fault. You can throw shit at Fork if you want to, and you can send him DMs on Twitter to complain.
Hell yeah.
Or you could just Go kick his trash can in the middle of the night when
Yeah,
he's sleeping.
just go to Target, kick the dumpster.
Dress up
wake
like
Fork
Mickey
up.
Mouse and stand in his driveway.
Yeah,
That's your best option at this point.
Better
exactly.
make sure it's padded for those teeth.
Hey, we can make a towel. You can wipe your body with our faces.
Fork
And
Boy's
just make
version
sure-
of
I
Indy
thought
and
we
the
were
Bit-
making a calendar.
Bendy and the
It's okay to block it, Fork on
Thought he
Twitter
said
too.
towel.
Yeah, it is. It's okay
It
to
is.
block Fork. It's
It is.
that's.
Oh my
I
god, we
think
need
that's
a
a normal.
towel. Oh my,
thing.
can you imagine having a towel, a Game Beyond the Box towel with all
So
of our faces?
hashtag it's okay
Like
to
a beach
block
towel or whatever.
Oh, that's
My
an
beard
idea.
can act like people's.
Wieners.
I think we should make
Wieners. There you go.
Gaming Beyond the Box tampons.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but this is 2021, and we should all be using feminine hygiene cups. And
should
no
all be
longer
using tampons.
disposable tampons.
Wait. Cups?
Wait, I'm.
Yeah, you stick a Dixie cup up your armpit.
Yeah, alrighty then.
Holy shit! You can make custom tampons.
The fuck just happened?
Oh,
What do they send you like a
Save the
mold,
Earth.
and you're like, all right, now that we have the mold of your vajayjay, we're
Oh
gonna
my
fucking
all
handle
right,
it.
let's
Here's
next
your own
topic.
personalized shit.
My lord.
You can put pictures on them.
Expand your knowledge about the female fucking.
I've got teenage daughters. There's only so much I really feel I need to know because
Yeah. I got 2 daughters. I'm good, and a wife. I just need to know when to go buy them. That's it.
right, like I'll go get them from the store.
What
I don't
kind?
give a
What
shit.
size?
Yeah,
what-
whatever you need, I'll
what
go
is
get it.
it?
Thank you.
Just make sure they're always the
What
wrong
kind,
kind.
what
so that way they don't
size?
send
Who
you
the
out.
fuck is this guy?
Game filter. That's funny. Speak to the manager. We have no manager.
Yeah, what manager?
I'm the manager.
Uh,
We have
What
no
are
manager.
your concerns?
we
I'm
fired
a
him.
Karen.
Oh yeah.
one of
you
y'all
got
kicked
fired.
me?
All right.
I'm
And
a
on that
Karen
note,
manager.
everybody have a great night. We'll see you next Wednesday. And any words of wisdom?
Get
Happy
high,
gaming.
smoke weed.
Make
Hey,
sure you
guys,
touch
Buy,
yourself.
touch
Like,
yourself.
buy
Don't
reusable feminine
Don't
cups.
stop. Don't stop.
Don't cups leak.
Is somebody gonna address the fact that dealers are fraud?
That's a fact.
Nano said, "Do not kick trouble."
Night's over. I trust in the party.
Watch out, dealer. I heard Fork's got a little turtle for you.